They lost to the eventual champions Wichita in the first round last year. Alongside Ross Miller, Mike Phillisoff for a countdown to kickoff, continuing high above the United Wireless Arena. Dan Tureen was an interesting situation for him, taking over earlier this season. In fact, he took over after the first game. Coach Hyman left to take a job at Coastal Carolina. That moved Coach Tureen up to be the new head man. Had a lot of turnover as far as head coaches with this franchise over the last 5 years, but Tureen looking to steady everything and get his team back to the postseason.
A little bit back and forth. I know you've had some injuries so far this year, but when you look at passing offense, you guys are one of the best in the league. So really from week one to now, there's been a huge, I guess, transgression, a lot of positives in that area. What's been the biggest difference as far as the turnaround in the aspect of the passing game?
Well, we had some injuries there earlier in the year with our starting quarterback and, our starting linebacker and our starting nose, kind of season-ending stuff there. So it was really tough one game against Lincoln. We had all three happen in one game. And kind of threw us for a loop where, we just had to try to bring in some different guys and get some holes filled. And some guys we've brought in to fill the holes have just done really well for us. We're really pleased with, what some guys are doing. So that's been part of it. And, just getting in a better rhythm. As the first games, it's always difficult for the offense. First few games, they're always a little bit of disadvantage just because it's such a rhythm thing. And the defense is maybe a little bit at an advantage the first few games, and that kind of levels out. And then towards the end of the season, offenses get clicking. They kind of take over the game a little bit more.
All right, let's talk about the philosophy as far as the change in quarterback. I know it was Chappell early. Now it's Coffin. Chappell's been released. So with that being said, what did you see from Coffin that maybe you didn't see from Chappell?
Well, Chris is older, so he's got a ton of experience in this league. Lee was really, really good. He's a great young quarterback, and we were really excited about bringing him along and his progression. He actually played in the AFL a little bit in some higher leagues, and we were really lucky to get him. And then his injury really kind of caused the problems and the issues for him, and he stuck with us while he rehabbed through that and everything, and then he just he got an offer to move up and go play somewhere else. So we encouraged him to take advantage of that, like we ought to do with all our guys. If they get a better opportunity, then we don't hold them back. So he got that, and Chris has just been doing real well for us. He's a solid guy across the board, like I said, with a ton of experience, and works well with the receivers we have, and knows the game. So we've been kind of riding on his shoulders a little bit this year, and he's doing really good for us.
All right, last thing, you guys lost to Dodge City in week one. There was a point in that game where you guys made a serious run, but then Dodge City ended up answering and ended up pulling away. What did you learn from game one?
Well, I tell you what, that was a game where we learned a lot about our character, and I learned about what type of guys I have on the field. And we were in a bad spot at halftime, and kind of challenged them to either show up or go home. And they showed up. We came up short in the end, but they battled. They fought the whole game. They never gave up, and that's kind of been the way it has been all season. Even games that we've been out of or getting beat, the guys never give up. And some teams in this league, you see guys kind of fold in the third quarter and kind of coast on the fourth quarter because they feel like they're out of it. But I tell you what, the guys we got on this team here in Omaha, they fight all the way to the end. So just even with last week with OJ getting a shoulder injury, towards one of the last plays of the game, trying to strip the ball after interception. We just guys are just fighters on the team here, and that's been a great thing for us and a great thing to see as a coaching staff. So we don't give up.
And he's right. His team battling back towards that 500 mark. The season couldn't have started off on more of a sour note with that 61-35 loss, but they went in at home against Kansas and won. They lost the game against Lincoln, but you heard Coach Tureen talk about three major injuries, including to the quarterback, Chappell, who was knocked out pretty much for the season at that point. They came back. They beat Bloomington in a shootout, beat Kansas again, lost a close one to Sioux City, and they got blown out by Wichita. They had last week off, so all that, they had a chance to let it marinate a little bit. And even with all the ups and downs, Ross, they're right there in the playoff picture at 3-4.
But they need a big win here on the road, Michael, and it's tough to go on the road. You know about the trip that we had to make from Omaha back to here. Well, I guess you know about it because you slept for about 300 miles of it. But anyway, it's a long trip. It's a long trip here. But the deal is, that you've got to come on the road now. You can't in here on the road because it happened here. The defenders came in and beat the Law here. But thing is, the Law is a different team right now. They understand, and they're starting to smell. And I'm going to use this term, smell blood in the water, when you're talking about the blood being the playoffs and having an opportunity to go after it.
And this is the time of the year that Sean Ponder teams thrive. And right now it's on the inside, looking out. When we come back, we'll get your offense and defensive starters. And it's coming up next on your countdown to kickoff.
Dodge City, Cattletown at birth. Cattletown today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, tasty strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Have you been concerned about yours or maybe someone else's hearing? Well, get it checked out. Contact Miracle Ear in Dodge City or Garden City. You can find out more about Miracle Ear's free hearing evaluations and more about their special financing available. Don't wonder anymore if your hearing is what it should be. Contact Miracle Ear, a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law, today. Miracle Ear is located in Dodge City at 1701 North 14th Avenue and in Garden City at 302 Fleming, Suite 3.
Arena alongside Ross. Hello. We are closing in on a huge, we can go ahead and call it playoff matchup between the Omaha Beef and the Dodge City Law. Let's go ahead and get your offensive starters for tonight's game, starting with the DC Law.
Joshua Floyd, quarterback, Shawan University.
Dominique Carson, running back, Ross State University.
Brandon Benson, wide receiver, Illinois State, Chicago Bears.
Maurice Young, receiver, Tennessee State. Kendrick Eames, Middleborough High School, wide receiver.
Mac Randall Jr., offensive line, Clifton J. Ozone High School.
Manis, center, St. Paul. Anthony Jackson, University.
Starters, let's meet Todd Middleton's starting defense.
Mike Grace, defensive end, Washington State University.
Jamar Sear, nose tackle, Highland Community College.
Jared Bilbray, Northern Arizona University, defensive end.
Warner Nutt Leandre, linebacker from the University of Arkansas, Razorbacks.
Cashman Thomas, defensive back, West Texas A&M University. Dejon Love, hybrid corner, Upper Iowa University.
Mark Sterling, free safety, CSU Pueblo.
Paul Robinson, cornerback, Pittsburgh State University.
Paul Robinson has been huge the last couple of weeks. In fact, he's had interceptions in each of his past 3 games. Let's meet the Omaha Beef starting offense. They are 3-4 under first-year head coach Dan Tureen. And the offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, former head coach is Andy Yost. Offensive line special teams coach is Rod Jones. On the offensive line, Caleb Armstrong, 6'4", 285-pounder from Nebraska Wesleyan University. Turns 23 next month. Matt Ron, the starting center from Hastings College, at 32 years old. We'll take a break back because they're getting set to sing the national anthem. Get the rest of the starters when we come back.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen.
This is Mike at the Water's True Value. The sounds of spring aren't always gentle. Bring power back to your lawn care with Steel Outdoor Power, including chainsaws, grass trimmers, and gas-powered blowers from Water's True Value. If you take pride in your lawn, you know that only the best will do, and nothing beats Steel Outdoor Power equipment. Steel is designed for reliability and built for the long haul. Stop in today and give some of our equipment a test drive at Water's True Value, your Steel dealer in Dodge City.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The Sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
Back on your countdown to kickoff alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilosoff. Back to the offensive starters for the Omaha on the offensive line. With Caleb Strong, the starting right 45 pounds from Nebraska Wesleyan University, turns 23 next month. He is from Papillion, Nebraska. He graduated last year after playing 4 years for the Prairie Wolves. Matt Ron is the starting center, 32-year-older, 6'4", 295-pounder from Hastings College. James Davis, the starter at left guard, 6'3", 230-pounder, Ohio University. He's originally from Omaha, Nebraska. Wide receivers, they've got some good ones. Anthony Parks, 6'3", 205-pounder from Oklahoma State. In 4 games, has 24 catches for 332 yards and 12 touchdowns. Jared Elmore, the other receiver, 6'3", 203 pounds from Mid-American Nazarene. And Matt Thayer, 6'4", 240-pounder from Missouri State. O.J. Simpson is inactive for this game after setting his shoulder at the game a couple of weeks ago. In the backfield, Preston Brown, 5'10", 200 pounds from Tennessee State, 70 carries, 327 yards, and 6 touchdowns. And Chris Coffin, who's been a touchdown machine, has thrown for 900 yards in just half a season, 26 touchdowns, and 6 picks for the veteran quarterback out of Graceland University now. One of the older guys in this league, right now in his mid-30s, and he's still one of the best quarterbacks in the indoor game. Defensively, Chris Fant, Kalon Price, and James Patterson on the defensive line. Willie Horn, the starting linebacker. Fred Whitted and Gaius Calvert are the starting corners. Perry King gets the start at free safety, and Darius Chapin is the starter at the other safety. Let's go ahead and listen in to tonight's coin toss.
What is your call? Tails is the call. It's a tail. Which way you want to kick? No, you're not getting the ball. They got the ball. Omaha's going to toss and receive. J.K. Schilling.
Our coin toss tonight brought to you by Western State Bank of Dodge City. And with that, Omaha will get the football first. They won it, and they elect to receive the football. So with that, let's get to the keys to tonight's game.
Well, we've already talked about it, Michael. I think our defensive line is really going to come through big time here in this ball game. Get up the field, put a little pressure on. Also, I'm going to continue on my second key is on the defensive backs. It's going to be interesting to see what Thomas is going to be able to do, who they're going to line him up with. Generally goes after one of the best receivers. This is going to be his assignment. But we need a big-time play there back there with our defensive backs. I think number 3 right now is Alex Fambro is back in the house. Last game, he never missed a field goal in this last ball game or extra point. I think it's all good. Special teams could be big in this ball game.
Talking about some of the defensive starters for Omaha, one of them that is not on the field tonight, Courtney Grigsby, the starting strong safety. He's one of 4 inactives. Him along with O.J. Simpson, the wide receiver, Adrian Perez, who was signed a couple of weeks ago, and to the running back. Preston will be back deep to receive the opening kick. Omaha is wearing their brown pants with the orange trim, white shirts, and orange numerals with the black helmets. Dodge City in their traditional home uniforms with the gray and black, the retro jerseys, and then the black helmets. Omaha will be moving from left to right to start things off. These two teams met on March 2nd. It was a Sunday to open up the regular season. And Omaha lost that game 61-35. However, after jumping out all over Omaha in the first half, the Beef made a run in the third quarter, actually outscored Dodge City before succumbing to a long touchdown pass by Charles McCullum as the Law ended up finishing off the rout. Harry King will be the blocking back in front of Preston Brown, who stands at the goal line. filing in. The lights are finally back on. During the pregame show, they turn them off for a good 15 minutes. Takes a little while to get used to them once they turn them back on. Alex Fambrough, who missed last week's game, trying out for the Cleveland Gladiators of the AFL. Gladiators at one point were in Las Vegas for a year. They moved the franchise. Fambrough was not the final selection, so he missed last week's game. They signed Jared Wood, who was released earlier this week. And now Fambrough will tee it off from the goal line, and boy, they are very happy to have the right foot of Alex Fambrough back here tonight. Brown now stands a yard deep. And we are away with the United Wireless an end-over-end kick. Brown 5 UC. Up the middle, will take it out to the 5. There he goes across the 5, and he's wrapped up by Jared Bilbray at the 9-yard line between the hash marks.
That's a great kick by Fambrough. Michael, you and I got a great look at it. It's got up near the rafters, the I-beams up there. Just when you pop that high, drive it deep, you got a chance to cover it in, and actually we had a good shot at him, just couldn't quite get this thing done. Dejon Love coming down the field hard. First guy to get there to slow him up, then we're able to follow up with the tackles. 1st and 10, Omaha moving from left to right. Jared Elmore will go wide left. Thayer and Parks come right. Coffin under center. Is the single setback. Back to pass is Coffin. Throws one right. Caught by Thayer. And is immediately tackled outside the numbers at the 15-yard line after a gain of 6. Cashman Thomas grabs him around the waist and slings him down. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
I don't know if you need an old veteran like that to try to get him. Generally, that's just a comfort pass right there. Throw it to the outside. A real quick one out there to get your quarterback where he's in a comfortable position. But sometime down the line, Mike, better look out for a little pump fake on that.
Ball in the near hash. 2nd down and 4. Omaha at their own 15, moving left to right. Opening possession with 3 receivers left. Coffin under center. Toss sweep left. Brown, and a one-arm tackle by Jamar Sear. As Brown was sweeping off left guard, pushes it out to the 18-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Boy, that looked like he was going to get some great running room. All of a sudden, this big Paul Sear comes out, able to grab him up and take him down here, get him short of the 3rd down. This is where I think Dodge City's been very strong here. Got to get the eye in this part of the field.
Brown, 26 years old, lines up in a single setback behind Coffin on 3rd and 1. Omaha at their own 18. Quick hitter over the middle. It's caught by Parks. And he has a first down just outside the numbers at the 23-yard line. Dejon Love was spent a season as an athletic trainer, has had a lot of problems getting onto teams, and he finally found a home here with Sean Ponder and Dodge City. Gain of 5, move the chains.
I think that's a great call because all they did was just go down the field, defense backed up a little bit, find that open hole, toss it to it.
Ball in the near hash, 1st and 10, Omaha at their own 24. Brown the single setback with 2 receivers left. Elmore in motion right. Handoff sweeping left. Brown into plus territory, and then it stood up at the Dodge City 23. Tracking him down, moving well sideline to sideline. Marquise George ran an interception off a batted ball last week. That's a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Dejon Love did a great job getting to the backfield, but Parks was able to pick him off. I like what Dejon was able to do, get back in there, kind of make him move to the outside just a little bit, and then we rallied really well to the ball.
Elmore will go left. Thayer to the right. Parks will go in high motion right. 2nd down and 7. Omaha on the left hash at the Dodge City 23. Coffin straight back to throw. Well protected. Fires a bomb into the corner of the end zone. He was looking for Parks. And it's incomplete. Well covered back there. Mark Sterling was back along with Dejon Love. 3rd and 7.
He did a great job that time. Their line did. We were trying to get in there, trying to cause him a little bit of trouble. Get into his mind if we can. But Michael, he was able to find the open guy, go out there. He leads him a little bit. That could have been an interesting play. Might have been a touchdown.
6th play of this opening drive. Omaha 3rd and 7 at the Dodge City 23 on the left hash. Elmore left, 2 receivers right. Coffin under center. Brown the single setback. Coffin straight back to throw. Rolls the pocket left. Comes back to the right. Flings a shovel pass in the flat. That's a live football. It's still on the ground. And it hits the wall before a Dodge City player could recover. So it goes out of bounds and a loss all the way to the 13-yard line.
Okay, Michael, I'm going to say that was a shovel pass to whom?
It's a very good question. And nobody.
And I was going to sit there and say that. I don't know if you can throw a flag on that or not because it was just nobody else in the... I mean, like I said, we were coming after him. We did a great job putting pressure on. We wanted to see how the defensive line right off the bat able to get basically just a bad play there by the Omaha Beef.
They lose 14 yards, so on for the field goal is Marcus Williams. His speed 45. Snap back. The play is away, wobbling towards the end zone. And it comes to Dominique Carson, a running start. Out to the 10, crossing field and lost.
Oh, that ought to be.
The ball looked like it squirted out right back to Carson.
How did you not throw a flag on that?
Carson was tripped up at the 8-yard line, and that's where Dodge City will start following a missed 45-yard field goal.
And Matt Storm came in right after the play. The whistle had already blown. Here comes the defensive lineman off the field, or maybe an offensive lineman, but Matt comes in and actually just jumps on him, offensive lineman from Dakota State University. This already like well, he's on that call. I mean, no call. Should have been something called there.
Marked him out at the 9. 1st and 10. Well, Dodge had a golden opportunity on a, even though it will not go down as a pass because it was a lateral backwards. That was a shovel pass that went nowhere, and they lost 14 yards on a fumble. 1st and 10, Dodge City at their own 9. Floyd out of the shotgun with 3 receivers right. Takes a bell-tie shotgun snap, looks to the left. The pass is caught. Outside the numbers at the 16 by Mo Young. Back in coverage was Fred Whitted. It's started for Campbell on the near side corner. Get across the 6-yard line.
Mike, if you know me, that's something that I absolutely love. I love the short passes. They're wide open. Go ahead and get them. And sometimes you get a one-on-one situation, and you're able to break that tackle, and it's off to the races.
2nd down and 3. Dodge at their own 16. Floyd out of the gun. Carson to his left. 3 receivers. It's a trap. Carson going right. Stutter step has a 1st down. There he goes, and he's flipped. Across the 20 near midfield at the 24-yard line. Willie Horn, who's the brother of Joe Horn, former NFL receiver with the Saints, Falcons, and the Kansas City Chiefs. Carson is out to midfield and a gain of 9.
Well, I remember Joe Horn, great set of hands when he was with the Saints. Had a big night on Monday night one night. Thing is, what a nice little play right there because he was able, Carson looked like he was stopped, able to use that speed again and that quickness, Michael, break down the defense by coming to a stop, and then, of course, getting that motor started up and being able to get it started up before they could.
1st and 10 at midfield. Dodge on the move right to left. 3 receivers left. Floyd takes the shotgun snap. Looking left the whole way on a slant. Ings has got it. Coming across the field. Canto slams him into the wall where Horn finishes him off at the Omaha 16-yard line after a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
And, Mike, you think back to the offensive line, the great job that they've done, but we've started off a little bit slow every now and then with the offensive line. Man, they did a great job pass blocking that time and a nice concentration catch that time by Ings. Knew that he was going to get blown up, able to make the catch.
2nd and 1, Dodge on the move right to left at the Omaha 16. 2 receivers, high motion. Takes the shot, snap, sweeps in, cuts it back against the grain. Has a 1st down, carrying a pile down to the 7-yard line. He is finally wrapped up by Perry King. They'll mark him down at the 6. It's a gain of 10, 1st and goal.
Great cutback that time by Carson. Wasn't able to get to the outside. Makes one man miss and then just takes it right up. And that's why you got to have that strength that he's got. Able to break the arm tackles, get another 1st down. I like the way the offense is running right now. Offensive line looks really good. Carson running with passion.
It'll be 1st and goal at the 6 on the near hash mark. Brendan Venn to the first side. Boyce Young left. Kendrick slot to the right. Carson to the left to Floyd out of the gun. Takes the shotgun snap. Looking right. Comes back to the left. Well protected. Now he's going to step up and run. At the 5. Across the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown. Josh Floyd from 6 yards out. There was nothing downfield. So he takes off for the end zone. And his 7th rushing touchdown of the year, and Dodge City in front.
And there goes Superman. I tell you what, great job that time. Offensive line gave him that time, Michael. Able to sit back there and dance. Got 3 guys coming in his face. Move one side, move the entire pocket over, and then just take off. They're using that great speed. A nice drive there by DC.
Banro will come on for the extra point. He is back this week after missing last week's game because of a tryout with the Cleveland Gladiators. Mo Young will hold it. Snap back. Placement is good. And skip. 7 before the first quarter. It's Dodge City 7, Omaha nothing on Z98.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut Buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinnasticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut Buffet. It's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton.
At Lemcooler Dental, they endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City.
You have a big event coming up, but your first stop should be Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is your one-stop shop for all your wine, domestic, and imported beer needs. Have a specific question for them? Give them a call at 620-682-4523. Or better yet, stop by and check out their great selection. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is located at 2203 and a half Central in the Central Oaks Plaza in Dodge City. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 9 and Saturdays 9 to 10. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City.
41. 3 minutes and 1 seconds off the clock, and it's capped off. Josh Floyd, a 6-yard touchdown run, his 7th of the year. An extra point by Alex Fambro is good. And with 7:44 to play in the first quarter, Dodge City 7, Omaha nothing.
Defense held up, did a great job that time, and able to get a nice little return there by Carson. Then on top of that, some great play. Offensive line did their job, able to get it down the field, made some nice plays. And look, you know what, I like what Floyd did. Sometimes I get after him a little bit because I think he's looking deep too often. I like the little short passes that they gave us, and he took them.
And remember, that drive could have started off a lot closer than it did after a mishap on 3rd down. Chris Coffin was supposed to be a shovel pass, ended up as a fumble on a lateral. Fambro will kick it away. Preston Brown is back deep. Take it at the goal line over the shoulder. It hits the back wall. And that'll come out to the 5-yard line. The ball went off the fingertips of Brown, then hit the wall. And that'll take it out to the 5-yard line. It's officially a touchback. And 1st and 10 for Omaha, now trailing 7-0.
And Brown that time, he went after the football, going to pick it up and try to return it. But boy, by the time he got to basically the one, that he had some company there. The nice little, another good pick by a pounder. That's back to back. I like that.
1st and 10, Omaha at their own 5. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Tight man-to-man coverage on the near side right, Elmore. As Coffin is under center, 2 receivers, high motion left. Coffin looks left. On a fade, has Parks wide open into Dodge City territory, all the way down to the Law 21. Some miscommunication. Sterling was late getting over there. They'll mark him at the Dodge City 20, catch at 25 and a 1st down.
And very fortunate that didn't go the whole way. He did have Parks going right down the sideline. He leads him. That's going to be a touchdown, but actually threw it just a little bit high. Parks made the great adjustment.
And only 1 kid, and he thought his football career was over at Oklahoma State. There he is with a 25-yard reception. 1st and 10, Omaha at the Dodge City 20. Handoff, Brown goes right, cuts it back to the left. And he's down to the Dodge City 15-yard line. Marquise George and Jamar Sear downfield to make the tackle after a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Absolutely played that perfectly on the defensive line. Come upfield a little bit, create that little pocket. What you're trying to do is contain the running back, make sure that he runs inside of you, not to the outside. You did a great job that time because he runs to the inside. You're going to get some help.
2nd and 5, Omaha on the move down 7-0 at the Dodge City 15. Coffin out of the gun. Twins left, single receiver right. 2 in high motion. Option read, handoff Brown, squirts through a hole on the left side, inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's down near the 1. Carrying a pile, Preston Brown on the move from left to right. Paul Robinson, 14.
That is a great run that time. Did a nice job breaking tackles, able to carry a couple DC Law players down to the 1. Nice drive that the Beef have going.
Preston Brown, who played at Tennessee State, originally signed with OSU. 1st and goal, Beef at the 1. Coffin under center. Brown deep in a 1-back set. 2 receivers to the right. Arch snap count. Handoff Brown, and he's drilled in the backfield. Might have came forward for a half a yard. So Corey Quarterman, who's fifth in the league in sacks, was the one that met him head-on, helmet to helmet. No gain.
Wow, nice play that time by Quarterman. His job is get in the backfield, maybe meet the quarterback, but he met the halfback that time, was able to take him down for a loss. This is where DC Law defense, I think, has really earned their money, Mike, is down here in the red zone.
Yeah, they've been great inside the 15. Second and goal at the 1 on the left mark. Right back. Off and under to left into the back left corner. It's incomplete. Mark Sterling and Paul Robinson knocking it away from Jared Elmore. It'll be third and goal at the 1.
Nice play that time. Able to get out there. Actually reading the quarterback. As soon as quarterback turns, that's where Sterling went, was able to go up there and knock that one away. I like the play right there.
Third and goal at the 1 yard line. Omaha down 7-0 with 4:37 to play first quarter.
Boy, Sterling was fast to react on that, Mike. Nice play.
Elmore left, 2 receivers right. Coffin under center. Brown the single setback. In the Parks right play action. Coffin rolling right. Fires to the end zone. Caught. Anthony Parks touchdown. He found a little wiggle room in the back right corner of the end zone as he got around Mark Sterling. A 1 yard touchdown pass, Coffin to Parks, and Omaha an extra point away from tying it up.
And Mike, I tell you, before the play even got off, you could see that Parks and Coffin were actually motioning to each other. Parks was wanting a little bit more room. What he was going to go do was he went straight up the field after he came off the side of the wide receiver, went straight up the field, got to the back wall, they back right, gave a bit of room, and able to hit him right in the numbers.
Marcus Williams, who's 23 of 29 on the year, on for the extra point. Coffin will hold. 4:17 to play in the first. Snap back, placement is good. The kick hits the upright and is no good. A line drive kick hits the left upright and no good. 4:17 to play first quarter. Dodge 7, Omaha 6 on Z98.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless.
Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs. Or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com.
Omaha gets right back in the game. Okay, getting back up. Play Parks. Chris Parks. It's Coffin's 27th touchdown pass in 5 games. So only 6 interceptions. Parks, meantime, his 13th touchdown grab of the year. Extra point, no good. It's 7-6 Dodge City with 4:17 to play first quarter.
Mixed run and pass down the field. Did a great job. Basically like what the DC Law is able to do, too. You know, we come out passing the ball, able to get some great runs on top of that. This is going to be a shootout, Michael. No pun intended.
We thought there's going to be a lot of points scored. When it comes to quarterbacking in the indoor game, there has been none better than Chris Coffin. He's 35 years old. He's a case manager at the boys' home in Kansas City. He was the quarterback for a long time with the Kansas Coyotes, won a couple of league titles over there. He knows this game very well. So when Lee Champa went down with his shoulder injury, MVP before anyone in the EFL. As Marcus Williams, the air conditioning just blew the ball off the tee. Dominique Carson stands back at the goal line. 7-6 Dodge with 4:17 to play first quarter. You can hear the cowbells traveling from Omaha. Line drive kick. Carson jumping, catch in the back of the end zone. Up the middle, 5. There he goes across the 10, and he squirts out across the 15-yard line. Alcid Panto is the one that brings him down there after an 18-yard return. It's 1st and 10, Omaha.
What a great, you know what a great play there by Carson. I don't think people can really appreciate that. It was a line drive kick. Get that opportunity to go pick it off and was able to get a nice return out of it. Just couldn't quite break it.
Law 1st and 10 on the move from right to left at their own 16. Ball on the left hash. Brandon Benson will go wide right. Carson in a slot right. David Lewis is part of the trio to the right. Empty set. Floyd takes the shotgun snap. 3-man rush. Is going to step up on the run. Fire the bomb down the sideline, incomplete. He had David Lewis. Back in coverage was Perry King. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Nice catch there into the bar area, too, by the way. Beautiful catch. Thing is, though, that Floyd goes up, actually could have taken off a little bit, but you can understand what's going on right now. He's got a guy that's going to be tagging him all night long. And if you watch that, Michael, where we could see where that's where the linebacker who are also with him. Once the line was able to pass a little too much air on it. Got the guy there.
2nd and 10, Dodge at their own 16, moving right to left, up 7-6 with 3:15 to play here in the first quarter. Floyd 2 of 3, 16 yards. 3 receivers right, takes the shotgun snap. Dancing in the pocket. Now will scramble to the right. Throws on the run, caught by Benson in midfield. Cutting. It's up the numbers. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. He broke a tackle of Perry King at the 10 and just kept on rolling. And Brandon Benson from 34 yards out. Dodge leads it 13-6.
Boy, Floyd is looking downfield. He had a short guy that he could have went to. Decided not to go, and I thought, oh, man, here we go. He's going to try to go deep. Rolls out, brings everything over, able to find Benson right along the sidelines, basically about 9 yards down the field. Makes that catch, and Benson makes a great move and right down the sideline. Great catch. Nice play.
Alex Fambro, who has been Mr. Automatic, 19 of 25 on extra points since being signed a few weeks back. Young will hold. Snap is back. Placement is good. The kick on the way is right down the middle. 2:56 to play in the first quarter. Law 14 beat 6 on Cincinnati.
KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West. When you're hungry, lunch is ready, better come and get it. We got something cooking just for you. Better hoofing on over for a down-home dinner. Stopping at the poorhouse for a brew. KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West.
Clark Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monaco. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift side that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
Preston Brown, a 20-yard return out near midfield following a 2-play 34-yard drive for Dodge City that took a minute 21 and resulted in Floyd defense and a touchdown pass from 34 yards out. Extra point good, and with 2:50 to play in the first quarter, 14-6 Dodge City.
Was a nice play. We did have the guys down there, maybe just to get the stop on it. Thing is, I don't like them setting up shop at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10, Omaha, moving from left to right. Chris Coffin to a touchdown pass to the near side right. No more on the single setback. Coffin straight back. 3-step drop. It's knocked down and picked off. What a defensive play by Michael Grace. In his last year playing football, backs it down and intercepts it. It was intended for Elmore, and he returns it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Going with the short pass. All of a sudden, quarterback gets it, comes up and starts to look, raises his hands. That's what Grace has got to raise his hands. Throws it, and nice job there by Grace. All he is doing is reading the quarterback, looking at the eyes. Quarterback throws it to him. Had a little spin on it too, Mike, and did a great job. First and then taken off open turnover. We talk defensive line, Mike. Right now, defensive line are really dominating this ballgame. Doing a great job. Absolutely love that.
Michael Grace, who was a high school football coach in Washington, sets Dodge City up 1st and 10 of the Omaha 17. 2 receivers, right, 1 left. Only the 7th pick of the year thrown by Coffin. And off to Carson. Makes miss to the open field. And he's down to the 11-yard line. Alcid Canto is the one that brought him down after a gain of 6. That play looked like it was going nowhere. Carson using a little stutter step at 2nd down and 4.
Well, I know that Chris Faint not happy right now because he was all over that play, and he's turned around looking at the linebacker saying, man, I had him. And all of a sudden, Carson able to use that great speed. Again, freezes him, breaks him down, and then able to use his great speed by getting around him.
3 receivers overload the right side. 2nd and 4, Dodge City on the near hash at the Omaha 12. Floyd back to throw. Option read. Takes off 10. Bouncing outside to the 5. And he's still on his feet. Throws into the 3-yard line. Some extra shoving after the play. James Patterson is the one that finally brought down Floyd at the 3. It's a gain of 8. 1st and goal, Dodge City.
And that's a set play where Randall just basically checks off down at the offensive line, and he's going to release his guy, but his guy's got to come clear around the other side on the left side to chase a guy going off to the right. Randall comes downfield in the meanwhile, making a block on either one of the defensive backs or linebacker down there, able to free Floyd. I like that play.
1st and goal, Dodge at the Omaha 3, from right to left. Final minute of this first quarter, 14 some personnel.
Touchdown here, Mike.
The interception by Grace has Dodge City set up in perfect field position. Brandon Benson tight right. They have 2 backs, and they also have Mac Randall lined up as a fullback and a timeout. It's ball by with 39 seconds to play first quarter. We'll keep it here alongside Ross Miller, Mike Philosoph. And with 39 seconds to play in the opening quarter, if you just tuned in, you've already missed a lot. 20 points have been scored. Dodge up 14-6. Omaha's opening possession, they missed a 45-yard field goal. Dodge took advantage, driving from the 9-yard line all the way down inside the 10. And then on 1st and goal, Floyd ran for a 6-yard touchdown. Extra point was good. It was 7-0. Omaha's next possession, they got a 25-yard hookup between Coffin and Anthony Parks, which put the ball at the Dodge City 15-yard line. 3 plays later, it was Coffin to Parks again, this time for a touchdown. They missed the extra point. Dodge counters back on their next drive. 2 plays, 34 yards. Floyd to Benson, and then Michael Grace just picked off Chris Coffin. And now it's 2nd down and goal inside. Check that first goal inside the 5 with 3 receivers right. Toss sweep, Carson, shake and bake, lost yardage. Drilled behind the line of scrimmage, James Patterson. Looked a little like Barry Sanders, and if you remember that, Sanders ran a lot the wrong way, and he loses 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and goal.
Just one of those plays that we started Randall in motion, able to go down the field. He's going to pick somebody off down there. Carson gets the ball, and he's going to follow that same direction. Problem is, defensive lineman was able to kick upfield and get right into Carson's grill.
And that will take us to the end of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. Dodge City 14, Omaha 6 on Z98.
When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Maupin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
1 quarter in the books. It'll be 2nd and goal. Dodge City moving from left to right now as we begin quarter number 2. And it's 14-6 Dodge City. And at first quarter, we saw Floyd look pretty sharp. He ran for a touchdown, threw for a touchdown, and they're in position again. Thanks to what else? Defense. Another turnover. Michael Grace with a pick.
Man, that was a beautiful play, too, Grace. That's what you do is that generally you're top. When the quarterback's arms go up, you got to get an arm up also. I said he's able to follow the eyes and just able to make a nice pick because that was not an easy pass to take off, but able to pick up also. Now, the offense, in my opinion, not my opinion, good gravy. The offense has got to score here, and I'm not happy with 3, Mike. I want another touchdown.
First quarter numbers here quickly. Dodge 4 first downs, Omaha 3. 4 yards, 84, Omaha 49. We saw Josh Floyd 3 of 4 for 50 yards and a touchdown. Dodge City ran for 50. They ran for 34, passed for 50. Omaha threw it for 38 and ran it for 11. They also had 1 turnover. They had a fumble, which they recovered, and then the interception. 2nd and goal. Dodge City now moving left to right. On the left hash at the 8-yard line of Omaha with 2 receivers right. Floyd lifts his right leg, takes the shotgun snap, well protected, rolling to the right, comes back to the left, dumps it off, a check down at the 15. He will walk in for a touchdown. Dominique Carson made the reception at the 15. Everybody had stopped. There is a flag down.
This will be on Carson because he actually, went down below the knees on that.
2 offense, 15 yards in the previous spot.
On the block is what he was trying to do to protect his quarterback.
That's on James Cody, the newest member of Dodge City. So an illegal block wipes out a touchdown pass of 8 yards.
Well, this was Carson, number 21, that did the block. I think he only saw the 2 and did say the 21, the 1 on it, if Carson's in the ball game.
So it's now 2nd and goal from the 22 of Omaha.
And Carson's still down there talking about that play, but...
Play clock is inside at 20. That's a huge penalty.
He went down after him, and then he came back off the play a little bit. I don't know. He didn't take the guy down.
3 receive right. Takes the L-time. Here blitz. Under pressure. Spins away. Rolls to the left. Lost one towards the end zone. Has a man there, and it's incomplete. Brandon Vincent hand-to-hand combat with Alston Pinto. No flag came out. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Wow, nice job that time by Floyd. He had the blitzing linebacker coming right up in his face. Able to break him down just a little bit. Fake one way. It's hard, Mike, when you're a big guy like that coming full speed to break down and come to the complete stop. Floyd was able to avoid him, break the tackle, and then able to find Vincent long. The thing is, so the ball comes there. They got the defense player from Omaha before the play. As he pass there, no call there by the officials.
So now 3rd and goal, Dodge at the Omaha 22-yard line. Just underway 2nd quarter, 14-6 Dodge City.
Boy, remember we talked about on this series that we need to score on this.
Brandon Vincent to the near side right. Floyd back to throw. Under some pressure. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. Gets a block from Randall. Rolls to the right. Throws across his body, and it's almost intercepted at the 15-yard line. Perry King on a pass that wobbled, intended for Dominique Carson. It'll be 4th and goal, Dodge at the Omaha 22.
Darn it, going back the other way. We're up there very close right down here. Point blank range that we have that opportunity. Just wasn't able to get it. You got to give a little credit to the Omaha Beef. Great job on the defense. Now we get Famber back into the ball game. You got to remember, 2 is perfect.
4th and goal, Famber will come on for a 38-yard field goal right down the middle. 12:45 to play here in the 2nd quarter. Law of 14-6. Young will hold. Snap back. Placement is good. The kick on the way. And missed it badly to the left. Famber, who was 7 for 7 between extra points and field goals a couple of weeks ago, is wide to the left there. And Omaha will take over.
Opportunity knocks, and we just weren't able to open up the door and water.
And Omaha will take over. Timeout. 12:33 to play 2nd quarter. Law of 14-6 on Z98.
Dodge City, cattle town at birth, cattle town today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, Casey strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame-kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Omaha takes over after the missed field goal. 1st and 10 from their own 5-yard line. They fake an out. Handoff comes to Preston Brown. And Brown running to the near side left is tripped up with a flag down around the 7-yard line. Brown is out to the 12. Gain of 7. Because of a hold.
Should be a hold down there, too. He made a nice little play. We came up there and read that play great. But it was able to make a nice move, pop to the outside, but a holding there was able to get him to the outside.
Thing is, oh, Mike, I've been one of these guys about pet peeves, about holding calls and stuff like that. By the offensive line, you only take half the yardage back. Now, if it goes the other way, you take the full yardage against the defense. I've always thought about the NFL should work that out because you can hold every time you want to. Now, all you're going to be is penalized half yardage.
Defense puts up hands on somebody, it's the full yard.
And to the 10 from there. Coughlin under center. Preston Brown, the single setback with 2 receivers to the left. And off to Brown. Sweeping left. There he goes. Breaks a tackle 10 to the 15. Spinning across the 20. And he's out across the 20 to the 22-yard line. They are very lucky that didn't go for 6. Mark Sterling wraps him up. A chest-high tackle at the 22. It's a gain of 20 on 1st and 13.
Overloaded the right side. Had the 2 receivers on this side and also was able to get a great block from the offensive lineman. Just a big hole opened up and popped it to the outside where he also picked up a couple more blocks downfield. Nice carry that time.
Dodge against the run this year is number 2 in the league. 1st and 10, Omaha at their own 21. It's officially a gain of 19. Coughlin again under center. Brown the single setback. Thayer tight right. 3 receivers. Coughlin straight back. 5-step drop. Now he's going to step up and take off. The agile 5-year-old is into play territory down to the Dodge 19. Up from behind by Marquise George. Corey Quarterman there as well after a gain of 10.
Looked like Coughlin was going to take off all the way that time, Mike. He went back, looked downfield, but just felt a little bit uncomfortable. Was able to get down there and get almost close enough for the first down.
Actually say marked him down just shy at the 20, so it's 2nd down and 1. Officially a gain of 9. Elmore, Thayer, and Parks to the right. Coughlin under center. At back, 2 receivers, high motion right, handoff to Brown, sweeping to the left, has a first down, crushed into the wall by Paul Robinson, who took the crown of his helmet and shoved it right into the shoulder pad of Preston Brown with 15, gain of 5, and a first down for Omaha.
Mike, let's just go ahead and call this big game week in the league. Got some big games. Obviously, this is a big one. You have a Wild at the Bombers, also the Defenders and the Bandits going on there. Then also the Coyotes and the Edge. But I tell you what, the Defenders and the Bandits, keep an eye on that one. You'd like to see the Bandits get beaten by the Defenders, or you can go the other way. You want the Defenders to lose too because we're going to play them next.
1st and 10, Omaha at their own 15 with 2 receivers right. Pump fake. And it's caught. Jared Elmore in the left corner of the end zone. He beat Cashman Thomas for a touchdown. 15 yards out. Dejan Love was there as well. And a 15-yard touchdown pass, Coughlin to Jared Elmore. And the 6'3", 203-pound product from Mid-American Nazarene is 8th touchdown reception of the year.
Just a little pump fake, single coverage going down the field. The pump fake able to come up and stop. The receiver knows what the play is going to be. Defense is trying to work into it, and then able to go by him. And by the time, once that pump fake came back, made a nice pass that time by Coughlin.
Marcus Williams on the action. Busy night. Sack placement is good. The kick is right down the middle. 9:50 to play first half. Beef are within 1. 14-13 on Z98.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law.
Are you listening to the air or are you listening to your mixer?
11 to 10 is a proud sponsor of the Dodge
Are you
City
listening
Law
to just the there or are you listening off the radio?
Lunch menu. The chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law.
You are listening to the radio.
All await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen.
Right, but we're hearing the clipping here when it comes in from you.
Have you been concerned about yours or maybe someone else's hearing? Well, get it checked out.
There's a knob on there. It says
Miracle Ear
clipping.
in Dodge City or Garden City. You can find out more about Miracle Ear's free hearing
You might want to turn it all the way
and more
down.
about their special financing available. Don't wonder
something's
anymore if
cutting
your
out.
hearing is what it should be.
Check your mute
Contact
pots or
Miracle
something.
Ear,
Something is
a
cutting
proud
out.
sponsor of the Dodge City Law today. Miracle Ear is located in Dodge City at 1701 North 14th Avenue and in Garden City at 302 Fleming, Suite 3.
Omaha pull. 4 plays, 45 yards, 2 minutes and 35 seconds. It's Coffin to Jared Elmore, 15-yard touchdown, extra point good. 14-13 Law. Up by 1 as a squib kick comes to Kendrick Ings at the 15. Turning and he maneuvers on territory down to the Omaha 22-yard line. Fred Whitted on the special teams tackle.
I like to play that time. Ball come down there, just a little squib that they're trying to get down there, force it, maybe get a bad bounce. Then you got to chase it, give the team able to come down the beat, come down there, able to recover this on this kickoff. Ings, great hands, able to come up with the football and then get positive yardage after that. Sets the Law up. It's in great, great shape right now.
First and 10, Dodge City at the Omaha 22-yard line. Ball on the left hash, moving left to right. Law at 14-13. Floyd is thrown for a touchdown and ran for 1. Coffin is thrown 2 the other way. Only difference is a missed extra point by Marcus Williams. 2 receivers right. Floyd takes the shotgun snap. Handoff goes to Cody, the newest member of Dodge City. And he's right up the middle down near the 15-yard line. Diane Calvert from Northwest Missouri State brings him down after a gain of 7. It'll be second down and 3.
Nice that time by Cody, but he got a great block there with the offensive line doing a fantastic job. Again, Randall, McManus under center, and this time Tyler White able to get the hole open right there for Cody. Welcome to DC Law Football.
Second and 3, Dodge City at the Omaha 15 with 3 receivers, 2 right, 1 left. Handoff Cody off right guard. He's got a first down. Down near the 10-yard line, tackle from behind made by Chris Fant, who played collegiately at Nebraska Kearney. And that is a gain of, well, they'll say he's down at the 9, gain of 6. Move the change for Dodge City.
And I tell you what, I'd keep running right behind that offensive line because they are blowing off the blocks right now, moving the OmahaBeef defense back by about 4 or 5 yards before we even get the football.
First and goal, Dodge at the 9 on the near hash. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Floyd takes the shotgun snap. Option read, he hands it to Cody. Shake, he got a horn and his shoes. Right up the middle line, Willie Horn, who missed the tackle, and they came back to make the tackle. It's a gain of 7. It'll be second down and goal from there.
Both times, both for Cody and also for Carson. Right now, Horn is allowed to come up the field because he gets to as the blitzing linebacker. The thing is, though, that he's on that single-man coverage thing, so our 2 running backs able to freeze him and then move right around him. Nice job.
Second and goal at the 2 between the hash marks. Floyd out of the shotgun. Cody to his left. Ings behind him to the right. Takes the shotgun snap. Handoff Cody up the middle. Somersault to the 1. He is not in. Taking the helmet right underneath the chin of Cody was Willie Horn.
Coach calls this the Rhino package. I call it the buffet killer. You and Tim got to follow those guys to the buffet. These guys are big guys with big engines. Mike, they do a great job at following through the buffet. You're going to just get nothing but the crumbs, the little burnt French fries, and the little tiny pieces of chicken that fell off the legs that was available. And don't forget your favorite, the fish that has no skin on it, sitting over in the corner.
It looked, by the way, that Horn stole the steak from Matt Randall's hand on that one. Third and goal at the 1. Floyd takes the shotgun snap. Handoff Cody right up the middle for a touchdown, but there is a flag down at the 9. Is this an illegal defense? No. An illegal formation wipes out the touchdown run by Cody.
Darn it.
He played at Central Methodist. He was signed earlier this week, originally from San Diego, California.
Boy, twice we've been in this red zone, right down, knocking on the door, and we've got 2 penalties to call this thing back.
Remember the other penalty that backed Dodge City up near midfield? That little block on their last drive. It'll be 3rd and goal from there. Dodge City on the year is converting 43% on third down. They were 3 of 9 last week. They are 0 for 2 here tonight. Up 14-13 with 6.5 to play second quarter. 3rd and goal from the 5. 3 receivers right. The shotgun snap. 3-man rush. Flag comes flying out again. Floyd's going to step up, take off at the 5. Bouncing right, somersault to the end zone. Touchdown. Josh Floyd does it stand. Floyd did a somersault midair. And it's an illegal defense. And Floyd is in from 5 yards out. His second rushing touchdown.
And you got to see it and actually hit the man fly. Mike did a great job. And continued on because he knew he had seen the flag go out. The thing is that you have no idea what side it's on. Continue on the play. Pick his way. Able to follow behind the line. Follow a couple blocks. Gets there. Goes airborne. Because you know Superman faster than a speeding bullet. Also able to leap tall buildings and even defensive players.
He was sandwiched and then spun in the air. Somersaults into the end zone. And now Alex Fambro on for the extra point. Mo Young will hold. Trying to make this an 8-point game with 6:20 to play in the half. Snap back. It's good. It is no good. He pushed to the right. Fambro having his problems here early on. 6:23 to play, second quarter. Law 20, Beef 13 on Z98.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove
We're going to reboot this whole computer real fast,
Best
so she's
Water
taking
carries
2.
the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
Hi, this is Mike at Water's True Value. The sounds of spring aren't always gentle. Bring power back to your lawn care with Steel Outdoor Power, including chainsaws, grass trimmers, and gas-powered blowers from Water's True Value. If you take pride in your lawn, you know that only the best will do, and nothing beats Steel Outdoor Power equipment. Steel is designed for reliability and built for the long haul. Stop in today and give some of our equipment a test drive at Water's True Value, your Steel dealer in Dodge City.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut Buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut Buffet. It's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Yucatan.
At Lemcooler Dental, they endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City.
Do you have a big event coming up? Well, your first stop should be Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is your one-stop shop for all your wine, domestic, and imported beer needs. Have a specific question for them? Give them a call at 620-682-4523. Or better yet, stop by and check out their great selection. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is located at 2203 1/2 Central in the Central Oaks Plaza in Dodge City. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 9 and Saturdays 9 to 10. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City.
Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs. Or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing,
Okay, she's
social
coming back
network,
after this.
tweeting,
19 seconds.
GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless.
about some of the technical difficulties. We're working on that as we speak. But while we were away, after the kickoff return by Preston Brown, it's Chris Coffin to Jared Elmore from 30 yards out and a touchdown. And now the extra point to tie this game at 20.
What a great pass. We had two guys all over that play. Just a nice pass and catch that time.
Marcus Williams on for the extra point. Snap back. Placement is down. The kick is good. And we are all even up at 20 apiece. 5:50 to play second quarter. 20 apiece on Z98.
KC's Cowtown Club. Best food in the West. When your hungry lunch is ready, better come and get it. We got something cooking just for you. Better hoof it on over for a down-home dinner. Stopping at the poorhouse for a brew. KC's Cowtown Club. Best food in the West.
What's that? Maybe an extra. But that Chris Coffin just threw his 28th touchdown pass. Excuse me, his 29th of the year. He's got 3 in the first half already, including a 30-yard rope to Jared Elmore. And the extra point ties this game at 20.
That was a great throw right down in front of us, Michael. Do a good catch, too. I thought we had to defend it pretty well. I thought we were going to be able to knock it away. Just a good throw, good catch.
Williams will kick it away. So Dodge, on their previous drive, saw them extend the lead. Went 6 plays down the field. Alex Denver missed an extra point. It would still be a 1-point lead. And now Omaha will kick it away. We're tied at 20 with 5:50 to play in the half. Another squib kick comes to Eames at his own 13 on the near hash. Reversing field, slips, gets back up, has plenty of running room. 25-20, down the near sideline, 10. And he's slammed down inside the 10 near the 8. The one that saved the touchdown for Omaha was Darius Chapman.
Also, Sproul came over, the kicker came over, decided to give his little bit, I guess, on top of that. But thing is, I actually like what a great job that time. Eames has done that back-to-back now. Able to grab a hold of that football, and it's coming down hard, and you're just not sure of the bounce, but take it. Then go find a little seam, able to get some blocking, try to go to the left side, came right back to the right side, broke an arm tackle, and then looked like he might take that to the house, but nice return there by Eames.
26-yard return, first and goal Dodge at the Omaha 9-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Floyd out of the shotgun, Carson to his left. 2 in high motion, takes a high shotgun snap, handoff to Carson, wiggles his way to the 5, and he's in. Touchdown. Dominique Carson, a crease off right guard, and he chucks the ball into the stands. And for Carson, it's rushing touchdown number 8. And just like that, it only takes 1 play, and Dodge is back in front.
How do you like that answer? Absolutely love it. The question was, if they go ahead and score, what can Dodge City do? They come right back and get a great return, and then able to pick it up right off the bat. Got to think about Omaha Beef on their kickoffs. They may be keeping it low and keeping it scripted to keep it away from Carson so that Carson cannot return any kickoffs against him.
Alex Fambro trying to get on track here with extra points and field goals. Mo Young will hold. Snap back. Placement is good. The kick. Did it squeak in? It did. That one just getting in the upright. 27-20 Law in front. 5:15 to play second quarter on Z98.
When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Maupin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
One play, 9 yards. Dominic Carson. It's to answer back a touchdown pass from Coffin to Elmore. Carson is in from 9 yards out, and with the extra point, 27-20 Dodge City, alongside Ross Miller, Mike Phillips, with 5:15 to play here in this first half. And again, if you're just tuning in, you've already missed plenty. 47 combined points in the first 25 minutes of this game.
And I go back and take that back because Williams, the kicker, came over, was able to finish that off, did a great job. But you go back to that theory, trying to keep it on the ground, maybe script, kick it to run, keep it away from Carson. But so far, it's come back and really kind of haunted
limited Omaha Beef a little bit because Ings is sitting there picking the ball up, doing a great job.
Fambro will squib it as well following suit. Takes a wicked hop at the 10, and it comes right to Perry King. And King is leveled out across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Cashman Thomas with a big special teams touchdown last week off a Walner Leandre block. Is the one that chops him down at the 17-yard line after a 7-yard return.
King playing basically a shortstop as the ball comes toward him. He puts his body in front of the ball, then able to make that catch. Problem is he can't go anywhere because he's back there dancing. Wants to know what way should I go? What kind of dance move should I throw on there? That allows us to rally to the football and make a nice little tackle, too, when he's trying to show us some dance moves.
I'll tell you who's been dancing all over the secondary. Chris Coffin, 6 of 9, 83 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 miraculous interception by Michael Grace. 1st and 10. Beef now down 27-20 with under 5 to go in the first half. At their own 18. Coffin back to throw. Looks right. Comes back to the left. Sneaks up the middle. The ball comes out. It's picked up by Leandre, who runs it in for a touchdown. Coffin coughed it up. Flags come flying out after the celebration. But Coffin lost it. Question was he down? They kept it as far as the play going. It was picked up by Leandre, who rumbles 15 yards to the house.
I'm going to say this, that Coffin actually took a nice little hit, and the ball did come out, but without seeing the instant replay, I couldn't tell you, but it looked like that actually the ball had slipped out before he got down to the ground.
A 15-yard return.
Great job by the defense again, able to go after him. Defensive line has really showed up, Michael, making some great plays, giving us some opportunities, and we took advantage of that opportunity that time when the opportunity knocked. We opened up the door and let him in.
Caleb Armstrong was the one called for a personal foul after the play. That'll be assessed on the next offensive play. Meantime, Dodge gets another, either a special teams touchdown or a defensive touchdown for the 3rd consecutive week. And now Alex Fambro a chance to make this a 2-touchdown game with 4:44 to play second quarter. Leandre either blocks the kick or he's returning it for a touchdown. How he was not named either special teams or defensive player of the week last week, we have no idea. Alex Fambro on for the extra point. The snap is back. The hold is good, and so is the kick. 4:44 to play until halftime. Law 34, Beef 20 on Z98.
Dodge City, Cattletown, and Burke.
All right, 30 seconds.
Cattletown today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender, and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, Casey strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame-kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Walner Leandre, a fumble by Chris Coffin, picked up by Leandre, goes 15 yards to the house. Extra point good, and with 4:44 to play first half, Law 34, Beef 20. So after Chris Coffin tied the game with a 30-yard touchdown pass, Law have reeled off 14 in a row. Back deep for Omaha, Preston Brown to await Alex Fambro's tee from the goal line. And Fambro sends this one end over end right through the uprights. That would have been good from 68 yards. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Goes out of the end zone. Omaha will start 1st and 10. So as we look at the first 26 minutes of this game, Josh Floyd has looked sharp. But once again, the defense making plays.
Yeah.
Michael Grace, who knocked down a pass, has an interception in this game. And then you have a pick or a fumble recovery by Walner Leandre. Chris Coffin, though, has looked comfortable at points, too. He did throw the interception, but, boy, he's thrown 3 beautiful touchdown passes in the first half.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun if you like some good quarterback play, but also to get good quarterback play, you got to have the offensive line. I think the offensive line has done a very good job for the DC Law. Our defensive line, I think, right now are controlling the Omaha Beef, making their presence noticed also. But right now, we have turned two turnovers into touchdowns. Now we need to do another defensive stand. Nothing easy. Make them work for it.
Now remember the penalty will be assessed on the next offensive play, which was on Omaha. So they would have had the ball at midfield, set it now at the 12-yard line. Beef now trailing 34-20, moving right to left with 4.5 to play first half. Coffin under center. Brown the single setback. 3 receivers, 2 left, 1 right. Handoff goes to Preston Brown. Wiggles left. Breaks a tackle, and he's out near the 18-yard line. Chest high tackle made by Paul Robinson. Mark Sterling came over to offer some help. And it's a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Clock rolling towards 4 minutes to play in the half.
Grace got pinched there just a little bit. It might be what I'd almost call maybe just a little bit of a hole right there as they got to the outside on Grace. They're doing a great job getting to the outside. Going to have to break that and contain them, and then we're able to get rallied to the football and make a tackle for a loss.
Preston Brown missed most of his senior year at Tennessee State after a major knee injury. 2nd and 4, Omaha at their own 18 with 3 receivers right. Coffin straight back to pass. A screen caught in the flat by Brown, and he scampers up the far side numbers to the 20. Dejan Love just gave a little tap, and he fell down there. It should be enough. Well, it's going to be, a couple yards shy. They first down will be 3rd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
God, we almost had that one read. Also, George did a good job getting to the outside. He saw the play also as the halfback kind of went to the outside. George was just about out there making a reception also. Just able to get the ball over George. Did a good job going after it.
Omaha 2 of 4 on 3rd down on the year. The Beef 33%. 3rd and 2 on the far hash at their own 20. Omaha down 34-20 with 3 to play first half. 3 receivers overload the left side. And we're going to have a timeout. The play clock went all the way down. Did they get the timeout? They did. That's their first timeout called of the half, and it comes with 3:03 to play in the second quarter. Alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilosoff, 34-20. Dodge City in front. If you're just tuning in, Omaha got the ball first. They didn't score. They missed a field goal. Dodge came back on their opening drive. 4 plays. That's all it took them. They punched it in from 6 yards out. Josh Floyd, a 6-yard rushing touchdown, 4 plays, 41 yards in a little under 3 minutes. Omaha responded, getting all the way down to the Dodge City 1. Chris Coffin hit Anthony Parks for a 1-yard touchdown. Extra point, no good, so it's 7-6. Dodge scores only 2 plays on their next possession after a Floyd incompletion. He hooks up with Brandon Benson for 34 yards. Michael Grayson picked off Coffin on the next offensive series for Omaha. Dodge City couldn't capitalize. They missed a field goal. Omaha did on their next possession. Coffin finding Elmore from 15 yards out. Dodge would respond with a Josh Floyd 5-yard rushing touchdown. We also saw Coffin hit Jared Elmore from 30 yards out, but Dodge has scored the last 14 to lead by 14. 3rd and 2, Omaha at their own 20. Out of the timeout, Coffin looking left, pumping left, fires a fade left into traffic, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Mark Sterling with the pick, intended for Anthony Parks. Into double coverage, and Chris Coffin, who had only thrown 6 interceptions in 5 games coming in, has tossed 2 in the first half, and Dodge City will have it 1st and 10 at their own 5.
Tell you what, great job that time. Parks broke open and he's coming down, and then we're able to pick him up. Thing is, though, that Coffin, if he throws the ball early, he's got Parks. Parks may take it in. Throws the ball a little bit late, we're able to converge on it, and then we did a great job of concentration going up and fighting Parks for the football right down below us, Michael. Great job there, defense.
We've seen 2 interceptions and a fumble, so 3 turnovers. Omaha came in with the worst turnover differential in the entire league with 2:54 to play here in the first half. Dodge has it back, moving from left to right. About 34-20 with 2 timeouts and under 3 to play in the half.
What a great adjustment. And we did a nice job on that play.
Mark Sterling, who's kind of a computer nerd, read that one like he was programming some software. 3 receivers right on 1st and 10. Floyd wants the bomb. Down the middle, it's caught. Touchdown, Mo Young. He burned by Perry King. 45 yards, and that's 20 unanswered for Dodge City.
And chest bump that time between Floyd and Shad Ponder. Sometimes you make a big defensive play. You see this a lot. Make a big defensive play. What are you going to do? Turn around and go after a big offensive play. You got the momentum on your side. Great pass that time. I was watching the offensive line. They did a great job picking up the blocks, able to give Floyd that time, and then looking downfield, able to see Young as he breaks open, as he goes across, Mike. Just basically looked like about a 15 and a 45, and ball was right on the numbers. Nice pass, nice catch.
Beautiful throw by Josh Floyd, who has been all over the place. Passing, throwing. selling popcorn, and now Fambro on for the extra point. This would make it 21 in a row. Snap back, placement good, hits the upright, and goes through. Everything going Dodge City's way. They've scored 21 unanswered. It's Josh Floyd to Mo Young, 45 yards, and with 2:29 to play in the half. Dodge City 41, Omaha 20 on T98.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen.
A 45-yard missile. Josh Floyd to Mo Young. Alex Fambro boots through the extra point. And with 2:29 to play first half, Ross, fireworks early, often, the entire first half. The Law lead 41-20 with 2:29 to play in the half.
Absolutely, just a beautiful play here. We did a great job with the offensive line, able to look, gets Floyd that opportunity to look downfield. He's got Young. When Young makes that catch, he's already got a step on his man, and then just a nice pass by Floyd. You just lead him, Young able to run to it.
Fambro will kick it away. This one angling out of bounds on the far side. Let's see if they mark it inside the 5. That one sails into the seats.
Yeah, we'll go 25.
This one's going to go out to the 25.
And Fambro, he knew it too, that he kind of hit himself on the side of the head with the kicking tee because he knew he just really kind of ducked one right there. It's not one of those that he's proud of.
2:29 to play first half. Omaha with 2 timeouts now trails 41-20. But how quickly Omaha's offense can strike. This game is far from over. We expected a lot of points. We've seen that thus far. Josh Floyd, 4 of 7, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns, has also run for 2. One of those was a somersault. That would have made Barnum and Bailey jealous. 1st and 10, Omaha at midfield. Coffin under center with 3 receivers right. Handoff Brown following his blockers towards the wall on the far side, and he scampers to the Dodge City 19-yard line. Jared Bilbray holds up his right hand. He's the one that made the tackle.
A great job that time by Jared because he's following the play, but he's got an offensive line, and Jared's over talking to the official. I saw the same thing. He was basically locked by the offensive lineman. Thing is, though, that he was able to control that offensive lineman in what way that he wanted to go. Took him right into the runner.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 as we come up on the minute 30 timeout. 2nd and 4, Omaha at the Dodge 19-yard line. Coffin under center. Brown the single setback. 3 receivers left, 2 in high motion. Coffin straight back to pass. Shovel pass. Caught by Brown at the 17. It's a first down as he turns it upfield to the Dodge City 13-yard line. Walner Leandre, who leads the league in tackles, brings him down. Gain of 6. That'll bring us to the 92nd timeout. 1:30 to play in the half. Dodge City 41, Omaha 20. It'll be 1st and 10 deep at the Dodge City 13 when we come back on T98.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
Clark Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monaco. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift site that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
1:30 remaining in the first half. Omaha now playing 41-20 alongside Ross Miller and Mike Phillips, and they have the football with 2 timeouts and a 1st and 10 at the Dodge City 13. But since Chris Coffin found Jaron Elmore for a 30-yard touchdown pass that tied the game at 20, it has been all Dodge City. A Walner Leandre fumble recovery for a touchdown. Mo Young has a 45-yard touchdown grab, and Dominique Carson has a 9-yard rushing touchdown, Ross, since we were tied at 20.
Coach, Todd Middleton out here encourages defense. Defense has done a great job. Offense is finding their rhythm also. Like what's going on right now with the DC Law. We go around the league. You got the Wild going to the Bombers. And, Michael, I'm going to be selfish because what I want is really, if the Wild beat the Bombers, that helps us because that's going to put us in a tiebreaker right now. We're looking for maybe the number 2. Do we have a chance at number 1? Yes, but we need the Wild to get beat. We need to beat the Wild here in about 3 weeks also on top of that. Thing is, though, that you can really kind of help yourself out. Thing is, we've got to win this ball game. Then you got to worry about the Bandits and the Defenders, too. We don't play the Bandits. Don't get a chance to find out how good we are against the Bandits. Probably will in the playoff. But then Defenders is one of the teams you got to beat. And you and I talked about this with the guys from Salina also. We really felt that these two teams, Salina and us, have a chance to play each other, and it ought to be a good one.
Well, we should be thanking Chris Bircher and Salina right now. 13-0 they lead Wichita in the rematch of last year's championship game. So 13-0 in that one. That's in the second quarter.
Wow, that's a big game. Those two got to meet each other.
Yeah, Oklahoma is trailing Sioux City right now. 1st and 10 Omaha at the Dodge City 13. Play action Coffin. Rolls to the left. Throws it near side, and it's almost intercepted at the goal line by Robinson, who took his right hand up near the sideline and bats it into the 4th row of seats. Anthony Parks and Matt Thayer were the intended receivers, basically in the same vicinity. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Try to do a little misdirection and try to do a little miss of that and a little miss of this. And the only person that missed the football that time, it wasn't Robinson. Had a good chance. He was the only one who's going to get a chance, but made a nice play. But I like what we did, was able to get upfield that time. Coffin thought he was going to be wide open, have a little bit of time to throw the football. All of a sudden, he's got 2 Dodge City guys right in his face.
Paul Robinson's a Kansas native, played at Pitt State, played high school at Junction City. 2nd and 10 at the 13. Handoff to Brown. Made one man miss, but as he came back to the left, an ankle tackle by Walner Leandre after maybe a half yard. It'll be 3rd and a long 9. Omaha at the Dodge City 12. And a timeout called, I believe, by Omaha.
That was a great play by Leandre. As the guy was able to put his little move on Leandre, Leandre went with it, but he's coming up there, but he didn't give up on the play and continues to stay. And what does he do? Grab a leg, grab an ankle. You can't go anywhere with that. Then Bill Bray able to come over and help him finish it off.
It was Dodge City that actually called that timeout. They have 1 remaining. And with 1:20 to play in the half, it's 3rd and 9 Beef at the Dodge City 12, down 41-20. Beef 2 for 5 on 3rd down. They need the 3 for a first down. Play clock had started in a first half that's seen plenty of offense. 164 total yards for Dodge City, 149 for Omaha. 3rd and 9, Beef at the Dodge City 12-yard line. 2 receivers, high motion right. Coffin back to pass. They pick up the blitz. Throws a slant. It's intercepted. Cashman Thomas, there he goes. 20, 25, into the open field. 10, 5, touchdown. A pick 6 for Cashman Thomas. 45 yards to the house. And Dodge has blown it open. 47-20. They've scored in the last 27.
And they're looking for Elmore over there. Great job that time by Thomas, playing him straight up. Elmore comes back for the football. Thomas is right there with him on the outside. Basically was able to read the play. On top of that, and was able to fight Elmore for the football. Thomas, the stronger man, takes it away, sprints right down the sidelines. Defensive touchdown again, Michael. Man, defense playing well right now.
They've had 2 in this game. And now Alex Thambro will come on for the extra point to make it 48-20. This was once tied 20-20 after Jared Elmore, a 30-yard touchdown pass from Coffin to Elmore. Silence as Thambro will kick through the extra point. Snap back, placement is good, and the kick is as well. 1:09 to play in the half. Things have turned like a tidal wave here in the latter stages of the second quarter. Law 48, Beef 20 on Z98.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut buffet. It's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Yucatan.
Cashman Thomas. His second of the year. Both of them have come at home. One against Salina late in the game. He picked off Damian Dunning. And the other one is a pick six. You have to go all the way back to week one. Mike Bragg had that pick six against Lee Chapel in Omaha. 45-yard interception return. And meantime, Ross, Chris Coffin has been intercepted 3 times, had one of the best touchdown interception ratios in the league coming in. And this defense has made him look very ordinary here at the start. 48-20. Law had scored 28 unanswered with 1:09 to play in the half. Bambro's end-over-end kick. Brown will field at the goal line on the far side. Cutting across the field to the 10. And he muscles his way out to the 15. James Cody and Brandon Vinci bringing down on the special teams tackle. And that's where Omaha will start 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. They still have 2 timeouts. Dodge City burnt one on Omaha's last offensive possession. But, Ross, if you're Dan Tureen right now, you've seen everything go south. That was a great play, though, by Cashman Thomas. Wasn't a bad throw, but Thomas kind of juggled it, made the interception, but that's only a microcosm of what's happened over the last 10 minutes.
Oh, it's just a great job there. Very good defensive back. Very good in man-to-man. You can't say he jumped around because he wasn't on the inside. He was on the outside, able to take that ball away and take it down for the touchdown. I wonder if we've gotten into Coffin's head or not.
Chris Coffin, 35 years old. Former Kansas Coyote quarterback. Back to throw. Looks for Matt Thayer, and he's got him. And he's pushed out of bounds on the far side wall by Cashman Thomas, who has to be feeling good now after a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Clock stops with a minute to play in the half.
Should you come to a DC Law game and you get tickets on the front row, you better be awake down there, because I see the gentleman down there actually just got a little bit of an elbow right to the kisser, and he didn't have a helmet on.
There are some dental advertisements all over the arena. 2nd down and 3. Omaha at their own 22. Coffin under center. A receiver in high motion right is Parks. Back to throw Coffin. Pumps left. Flag comes out. Checks it off. He's got Thayer, who leaps for a 1st down into Dodge City territory to the 21-yard line, upended by Cashman Thomas at the 22. We'll check the flag. Right now it's a gain of 6.
Wasn't able to see if this is going to go on the defense or not, if we might have came see what they're going to call here. But Mike, right now, and I talk about this, and what you're going to do with Coffin now, try to get his confidence back. You're going for the little short routes to the outside, the little safe passes right now.
It is a 1st down. It was an illegal defense call. Gain of 6, 1st and 10. Omaha at the Dodge City 22 with 54 seconds and 2 timeouts, down 48-20. Parks and Elmore to the left. They'll go in high motion left. Coffin under center. Takes the snap, looks left, throws, and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Jamar Seard stuck off his paw and bats it down. The last time we had a batted pass, it was an interception. It'll be 2nd and 10, Omaha at the Dodge City 22.
Mike, I don't know if people can really appreciate how well the defensive line is playing right now. George Seard and Bilbrey, that's in the ball game right now, along with Miller. On top of that, these are guys that are able to get up the field and really cause a lot of problems. And let's not forget about Grace is not in on this series either.
Grace is trying to learn everything he can from Todd Middleton as he ventures into the next part of his career as a coach. 2nd and 10, Omaha at the Dodge City 22. Coffin back to throw. Pocket collapses, and he's sacked at the 25-yard line. Jamar Seard, who just batted it down. A flag came out. This is in the area of offensive holding, and Jamar Seard, the motor never stopped.
And right now, like I said, our defensive line is able to get upfield, putting a lot of pressure on Coffin right now. Man, I would. And we made me deny this. I'd rather take it. There you go.
They did take the penalty. The hold was called on Ken Van Hoel from the University of Houston. He was also signed earlier this week to wipe out the sack. But they'll take the penalty yardage, which puts them back inside their own 20 at the 18. So it's 2nd and 20 there with 44 seconds. The clock is running. And Omaha has 2 timeouts. They trail 48-20. Dodge City has scored 28 unanswered points. 2 receivers left. Coffin under center. Preston Brown, the single setback. Straight back to throw. Under pressure again and sacked at the 10. No chance. Marquis George and Jamar Seard meeting at the quarterback. Now mark him down at the 12. It's a loss of 6, and the Law just used their final timeout.
And experience as a quarterback, you know that you're going to go down. Instead, some quarterbacks will try to lob it out there, maybe try to find somebody. They may see a white shirt they think is in the vicinity. Can't see the gray shirts of DC Law. Smart play by Coffin not to lob it down there. Go ahead and take that sack, cover it up instead of giving an easy touchdown or another turnover to the DC Law.
So now Dodge City uses their final timeout, stops the clock with 23 seconds. And now it's 3rd down and 26 for Omaha at their own 12. So by stopping the clock, they can't stop it anymore. So if Chris Coffin decides to throw here and it's an incomplete pass, it'll stop the clock. You would all but bet that Dan Tureen, who is a Geneva, Nebraska native, just promoted to head coach in week 1 after Steve Hyman took a job at Coastal Carolina. You would only have to think that they're going to run the football here. 3rd and more than a cab ride. 3rd and 26, Omaha at their own 12. Parks and Elmore split left. Coffin will throw. 5-step drop, rolling to the right. Got to get rid of it. In his own end zone, and he's spun down for a safety. Jamar Seard, relentless. And it's only fitting that that series ends on a sack in the end zone.
Well, I tell you, that is the defensive line. Great job of the defensive backs, too, because he is looking downfield. He's looking for an open receiver. Nothing is there. You want to call that a coverage sack? You can, because great job there by the defense all around.
All he had to do, he was outside the pocket, and the veteran quarterback, he's got to get it back to the line of scrimmage, but throw it away. But credit Todd Middleton's front four getting to the quarterback, and Jamar Seard again. So a safety makes it 50-20, and 30 unanswered points by Dodge City. Unbelievable. And now the Law will get it back on the free kick. So to add insult to injury, Dodge City's out of timeouts. They will get the football back.
Maybe a chance for 2 plays, maybe something to the outside, then Fambro to kick.
Ings and Carson exchange fist pumps.
We have got nothing but great returns, and they tried to squib it because we've got a great pair of hands up there in Ings. They go deep, then you got to worry about Carson, one of the best return men in the league.
Carson has 1 special teams touchdown this year. Williams will tee it up from the goal line. 16 seconds to play in the half. Law 50, Beef 20. It is a squib over Ings' head. Bounces at the 1, and Carson has it. At the 5, there he goes, 10. Bouncing to the near side right, 15. Down the sideline, there he goes, 10. At the 5, putting back left. They said he was out of bounds. Pushed into the wall at the Omaha 20-yard line. They did not hear the whistles because of all the noise.
And barely touched the sideline as he was pushed toward the sidelines for the out of bounds, right in front of the Law.
A 30-yard return. They're going to add some time back on the clock, so they're going to put 3 seconds back on. So 9 seconds to play in the half. And it's 1st and 10, Dodge City down at the Omaha 20. The game was tied at 20 apiece after Chris Coffin and Jared Elmore with 5:52 remaining in the half.
Mike, I tell you what, you can't appreciate what Carson was able to do on that, even though that he did get knocked out of bounds. But it's the downfield blocking of the kick return team that's able to open those holes for him.
1st and 10, Dodge at the Omaha 29 seconds to play in the half, no timeouts. 4 receivers, bad snap, nice job by Floyd to grab it, rolls to his right, and it's going to be sacked, throws it out of the sideline, and that's going to be an intentional grounding back at midfield.
Well, okay, there you go. I was going to say, well, hold on here, because I don't know why he couldn't throw it, but we hadn't thrown it yet, but there it is.
The sack will count. Yeah, that's going to end the half, a 10-second runoff. But Dodge City scores 30 points in the final 5 minutes and 50 seconds of this first half.
Man, I tell you, go down the checklist. We talked about this team. Hasn't played up to where I think that they can play. Now, obviously, you want to play 100% where you're going to score 100 to nothing because everybody's going to make the tackles, everybody's going to make great runs. The thing is, you ask this team if they can play right around 85%, of perfection, this team could be very dangerous right now, Michael. They're playing at 70, 75%. The special teams are starting to grasp it just a little bit. But, boy, the offense and defense are playing so well right now in this ballgame. I don't know if anybody else can beat them in the league the way they're playing right now.
Yeah, that defense is outstanding. And something we didn't see last week. The defense played well. The offense did not. They have both come together here tonight, and they have put on a show in the first 30 minutes. We are at the half. Law 50, Beef 20 on Z98.
Do you have a big event coming up? Well, your first stop should be Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is your one-stop shop for all your wine, domestic, and imported beer needs. Have a specific question for them? Give them a call at 620-682-4523. Or better yet, stop by and check out their great selection. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is located at 2203 and a half Central in the Central Oaks Plaza in Dodge City. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 9 and Saturdays 9 to 10. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless. Have you been concerned about yours or maybe someone else's hearing? Well, get it checked out. Contact Miracle Ear in Dodge City or Garden City. You can find out more about Miracle Ear's free hearing evaluations and more about their special financing available. Don't wonder anymore if your hearing is what it should be. Contact Miracle Ear, a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law, today. Miracle Ear is located in Dodge City at 1701 North 14th Avenue and in Garden City at 302 Fleming, Suite 3.
KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West. When your hungry lunch is ready, better come and get it. We got something cooking just for you. Better hooping on over for a down-home dinner. Stopping at the poorhouse for a brew. KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West.
This is Mike at the Water's True Value. The sounds of spring aren't always gentle. Bring power back to your lawn care with Steel Outdoor Power, including chainsaws, grass trimmers, and gas-powered blowers from Water's True Value. If you take pride in your lawn, you know that only the best will do, and nothing beats Steel Outdoor Power equipment. Steel is designed for reliability and built for the long haul. Stop in today and give some of our equipment a test drive at Water's True Value, your Steel dealer in Dodge City.
When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Moffin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Moffin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Moffin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
At Lemcooler Dental, they endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City.
Dodge City, cattle town at birth, cattle town today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, tasty strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs. Or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com.
Back at the United Wireless Arena alongside Ross Miller, Mike Philosoph, 50-20. If you can believe it, Dodge City in front, not because they're in front. We know Dodge City favored in this ball game to get to 6-3, but this game was tied at 20 at one point. And all the Law did over the final 6 minutes of that first half was score 30 unanswered points. A reminder that Rabine Begator, proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law Gunpowder Girls. Longs brings you the Gunpowder Girls halftime show. You can like their boots, stop into Longs and pick out a pair just for you. And alongside Ross Miller, Mike Philosoph, 50-20 Dodge over Omaha here at the half as we check the out-of-town scoreboard. A lot of games with playoff implications across the league. How about Kansas on top of Bloomington right now? 30-27. Got that 50 number stuck in my head. Carlos Cavanaugh knocked out of the game. Larry Wall is now in at quarterback for Kansas. He's 8 of 13, 85 yards and 2 touchdowns. Has also thrown an interception. Chris Davis has 3 catches for 24 and 2 touchdowns. Charles Dowdell, 11 of 17, 98 yards and a touchdown. Also thrown a pick for Bloomington. It's Kansas 30, Bloomington 27. That game in the second quarter. Running down the list, Oklahoma and Sioux City. It's the Bandits 39 and the Defenders 21. Oklahoma's dealt with a lot of injuries thus far. Oklahoma specifically at quarterback. Without Rasmussen, he's gone for the year. And they've used 2 quarterbacks in this game. Bo Bartik, 9 of 19, 91 yards and 2 touchdowns. Max Brady, 3 of 5, has thrown 2 interceptions, 39 yards, and also a touchdown. But on the other side for Sioux City, Scott Jensen, 10 of 12, 126 yards and 2 touchdowns. Lorenzo Brown, not that Lorenzo Brown from North Carolina State, 1 for 1, 29 yards and a touchdown. So it's Sioux City 39 and Oklahoma 21. That's in the second. Oklahoma will welcome in Dodge City next week right here on Z98. We are also getting some help from the Salina Bombers tonight, a 13-3 lead over Wichita. That game already in the third quarter. And for Wichita, Rocky Hines not playing in this game. It's Joe Casanavoy, the once quarterback turned wide receiver, then back to a quarterback. He's 6 of 11, 28 yards. He's thrown an interception. But on the other side, Nallenway, the new quarterback for Salina, 9 of 17. Remember, they were without Dane Simino, who's gone, at least for the foreseeable future, with a shoulder injury, 104 yards and a touchdown. Quentin Benning has carried the ball for 7 yards. But the only touchdown in this game was a Nallenway to Ricky Roberts score. And that is the only touchdown. Everything else has been field goals. And it's 13-3, Salina leading Wichita early in the third quarter. And then, of course, here, Dodge City 50 and Omaha 20. Take a break, get to the first half numbers, go over the standings as well, the playoff significance of the scores that I just gave you. That's all coming up. Dodge in front, 50-20 on Z98.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen.
Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monacle. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift site that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut buffet, it's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton. Have you been concerned about yours or maybe someone else's hearing? Well, get it checked out. Contact Miracle Ear in Dodge City or Garden City. You can find out more about Miracle Ear's free hearing evaluations and more about their special financing available. Don't wonder anymore if your hearing is what it should be. Contact Miracle Ear, a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law, today. Miracle Ear is located in Dodge City at 1701 North 14th Avenue and in Garden City at 302 Fleming, Suite 3. Do you have a big event coming up? Well, your first stop should be Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is your one-stop shop for all your wine, domestic, and imported beer needs. Have a specific question for them? Give them a call at 620-682-4523. Or better yet, stop by and check out their great selection. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is located at 2203 and a half Central in the Central Oaks Plaza in Dodge City. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 9 and Saturdays 9 to 10. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City.
Hi, this is Mike at the Water's True Value. The sounds of spring aren't always gentle. Bring power back to your lawn care with Steel outdoor power, including chainsaws, grass trimmers, and gas-powered blowers from Water's True Value. If you take pride in your lawn, you know that only the best will do, and nothing beats Steel outdoor power equipment. Steel is designed for reliability and built for the long haul. Stop in today and give some of our equipment a test drive at Water's True Value, your Steel dealer in Dodge City.
For a touchdown. Hartman coughed it up. At the half, it's Dodge City 50, Omaha 20. Alongside Ross Miller, Mike Killisaw. Talking about fireworks in the first half. We'll get all the first half numbers here in just a second. We went off overall the scores. I'll get you the playoff scenarios and everything as far as the standings. But Ross, what do you say? Game 9 at 20. A little under 6 minutes to play in the first half. In fact, we had a couple of technical difficulties, which we apologize for in the first half. We appreciate you sticking with us. But as soon as we come back from all that, Chris Coffin hits Jared Elmore for a 30-yard touchdown, ties the game to 20. Since that point, Omaha did not score, but what's even more impressive, Dodge City scores 30 points in the final 5:50 of the half.
And, Mike, you said that we talked about this. Boy, you'd like to have another touchdown. We had a couple great opportunities, and we did take advantage of just those opportunities. And like I said, that when the opportunity knocks, open up the door and let opportunity come in, because, boy, it makes you feel good when you get the opportunity. And the thing is, we have played so well. I like what we're doing defensively. I like what we're doing offensively. Right now, we're controlling the line of scrimmage, both offense and defense right now. And when you do that, Mike, that's a W generally. Thing is that we took another half play. Cannot let this team come in and cannot go in that prevent defense. I think that we've got to continue to keep the pressure on Coffin. Good quarterback. I mean, he's made some nice throws. I think that we've rattled him just a little bit by us getting back in that backfield.
Yeah, no question about that. A guy that, we've talked about it all night long, and one of the best touchdown to interception ratios in the entire league. This is only his 5th game, and coming in here already thrown 26 touchdowns. He had one game earlier this year where he threw 9 against Bloomington in a 70-69 win. 6 of those went to Anthony Parks. That connection has not worked in this game, not because Parks isn't doing what he's supposed to be doing. It's just the Law defense. They're rolling the coverage. We heard Sean Ponder in the pregame show talking about number 4. Anthony Parks played a couple of years for Sean Ponder with the Fairbanks Grizzlies. He knows all about him. They've rolled the coverage. Elmore doesn't have the 1 touchdown, but since the early going, that defense has been unstoppable.
And it's going to be interesting to see what kind of adjustments that you're going to make, because really, when you're talking about adjustments in this case, it's all on the Omaha Beef now, the coaching staff. They've got to make some adjustments. They've got to shut basically us off, because we are just going right on in there on the defensive side of things and controlling line of scrimmage, getting back there, giving Coffin not that chance. And that's what we talked about. You cannot give a drop back quarterback that sits back there and let him get comfortable and give him all the time in the world. Right now, we're taking that time away, and we're really getting inside that brain of his also and letting him think about some things, because he knows what we're able to bring right now. We're putting pressure on him.
And some of those, even though Dodge City has blitzed, a lot of that pressure is coming with 3 down linemen. But what a way to end the first half. It's only fitting, as I mentioned, that the first half, at least that particular series, they'd already had a couple of sacks. Jamar Sear gets to the quarterback and drops Coffin in the end zone. We are at the half. When we come back, get the standings, first half numbers, Law 50, Omaha 20 on Z98.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless. At Lemcooler Dental, they endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City.
KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West. When your hungry lunch is ready, better come and get it. We got something cooking just for you. Better hoop it on over for a down-home dinner. Stopping at the poorhouse for a brew. KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West.
Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs, or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com. When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Maupin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
Clark Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monaco. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift side that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
Dodge City, Cattletown and Birth. Cattletown today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, tasty strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame-kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen.
Have you been concerned about yours or maybe someone else's hearing? Well, get it checked out. Contact Miracle Ear in Dodge City or Garden City. You can find out more about Miracle Ear's free hearing evaluations and more about their special financing available. Don't wonder anymore if your hearing is what it should be. Contact Miracle Ear, a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law, today. Miracle Ear is located in Dodge City at 1701 North 14th Avenue and in Garden City at 302 Fleming, Suite 3.
Back at the United Wireless at the half, alongside Ross Miller, Mike Philosoph, Tim Bolware will join us in our fifth quarter show with interviews with players and coaches from the field immediately following this game. 50-20. Dodge City in front. Mike Philosoph high above the United Wireless Arena. 30 points for Dodge City in the final 5:50 of that first half. We gave you some of the scores just to reiterate again around the league and what they mean as far as the standings. Kansas leading Bloomington right now 30-27. Oklahoma trailing Sioux City 39-21. It's Salina 13, Wichita 3, and here 50-20 Dodge City. So if you look at the standings, Wichita right now at 6-1. So if they lose, they would fall to 6-2. Sioux City would improve to 6-2. Sioux City has already beaten Wichita. They would jump over the Wild and be in first place. Salina, meantime, would also jump over Wichita. They would go, they would be a half game back. They'd be 5-2. They played one less game, but Salina would be 5-2. Dodge City, a win here would make them 6-3. So the top four teams would stay the same. However, there would be some movement with Wichita now falling to second. Sioux City would be number 1, Wichita 2, Salina 3, Dodge City 4. Oklahoma right now is on the ropes, down by 18 against Sioux City. They'd go to 4-5. Omaha would be 3-5. And in Lincoln has the week off. Bloomington would go to 2-6. Kansas right now has lost 14 straight games. Yep, the team from Topeka has a 3-point lead on Bloomington, who looked like they might get back in the playoff picture a couple weeks ago after back-to-back wins.
And you've got to remember the Wild have yet, they get to play the Bombers one more time. Plus,
May 24th, baby, right here. Wichita Wild's got to come in here. And we knew at the beginning of the season that nobody was going to go undefeated in this league. There's some very, very good teams. And really, you know what, Michael? Even though I know this game's not over yet, I understand that. But you got to give hats off to this organization here with the DC Law. Basically a glorified expansion team. I know some of this coaching staff's been together, some of the guys they've brought in also, but it's really an expansion team, if you will, coming in here and doing the great things. And this team could be sitting at with 2 losses too. You and I saw the Oklahoma Defenders there, a game that we should have won, in my opinion. Defenders able to come in here and knock one off. That one hurt, and we knew that was going to hurt. Right now, we're still recovering from that in the record-wise as we continue to climb.
Take a look at the first half numbers. Dodge City had 6 first downs. Omaha had 9. Dodge City didn't need first downs. They were all big plays. 159 total yards for the Law, 144 for the Beef. Through the air, Dodge City 95 yards, Beef 104. On the ground, Dodge City 13 carries for 64 yards. Omaha 15 for 40. Omaha, though, turns the ball over 4 times. They had 3 interceptions and a fumble. Dodge, meantime, had 2 sacks. Omaha 1. Penalties, Dodge City 3 for 23. Omaha 3 for 26. Third downs, Law 1 of 2. Omaha 2 of 6. Time of possession relatively even. Dodge City 14-22. And Omaha 15-38. As we look at the individual numbers in the first half, Dodge City, Josh Floyd, 4 of 7 for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. Also ran it 4 times for 14 and 2 rushing touchdowns. Dominique Carson, 5 carries for 29 and a rushing touchdown. And James Cody just signed this week, 4 totes for 21. His long was 7. Mo Young has a 45-yard touchdown grab. He has 2 catches for 52. Brandon Benson, 1 catch for 34 and a score. Kendrick Ings, 1 reception for 9 yards. Defensively, Cashman Thomas, Jamar Seard, and Marquise George, all with 4 tackles. Cashman Thomas has a pick 6 from 45 yards out. Jamar Seard credited with a sack and a half in that first half. The other half went to Marquise George. We also saw Mark Sterling with a pick and Michael Grace with, I think, the most spectacular interception of the entire night. Knocked it down at the line of scrimmage early in the first quarter and picked it off. On the other side, Omaha, Chris Coffin, one of the most prolific passers in indoor football history. 10 of 17, 104 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 picks. Preston Brown, 10 carries for 62. He's been the workhorse. He's averaging over 6 yards a carry. Anthony Parks, who was born with only 1 kidney. They thought his football career was over at Oklahoma State. Got some assistance from Boone Pickens and Mike Holder, the athletic director over there, who recommended that he go for a second opinion. Boone Pickens got him in a clinic in Dallas. The rest is history. Parks ended up starting that year in 2006 after Mike Gundy had ruled him out initially the week before the regular season started. Parks started and came out with a vengeance. He also played for Sean Ponder in Fairbanks a couple of years. 3 catches, 32 yards, and a touchdown in the first half. Matt Thayer, 3 grabs for 19. Jared Elmore had 2 for 45. Both catches went for touchdowns. Preston Brown, 2 catches for 8 yards. And quickly, defensively, on the other side, Willie Horn, 4 tackles. Alcid Panto had 3. They get set to start the second half alongside Ross Miller. Mike Pilosoff. It'll be Dodge City football to start the second half. And they have a 30-point lead. They scored 30 points in under 6 minutes as everything just went south, and they capped it off on Omaha's final offensive possession of the first half. Jamar Seard sacking Chris Coffin in the end zone for his safety.
And, you know, you got to sit there and think, if you're special team coach, what do you do? If you kick it deep to Carson, you've got to worry about him taking it to the house for 6. But then you kick it short. You got Ings up there that's done a very good job fouling the football and getting some positive yards behind that.
Dodge City will get the football to start the second half. Dominique Carson will stand back deep. Marcus Williams will kick it away. Carson is averaging 21 a return and a 50-yard return for a touchdown against Lincoln. Williams will tee it up. Second half underway, an end-over-end kick. angled towards the left corner. Carson tries to make the catch as the ball flutters out of bounds. Inside the 5, right around the 4-yard line. And Dodge City will have excellent field position right in midfield as the ball went out of bounds.
Trying to shoot for the corner over there, just wasn't able to get there. And actually, the fans kind of helped DC Law just a little bit. Also, as that ball comes to it, Carson's coming over, going to try to fight him for the football. Thing is, they got their arms up, too, and able to take the football in. Man, I tell you what, DC Law sets up in great shape again. And you talk about, what kind of gambler is Ponder? Does he come back out here and say, you know what? We can run the ball and try to run it down him. Thing is, though, don't be surprised if he does play-action pass, pop something right over the top.
Omaha's defense has been pretty good against the pass. It's the rush defense that has struggled all year. David Lewis, Mo Young to the right. Coming to the near side left is Floyd back to throw. Looking left. That's going to take off 25. Sheds a tackle running outside the numbers left to the Omaha 19-yard line. Where he's brought down by Willie Horn, the brother of former NFL star Joe Horn. They'll mark him at the 18 after a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3. If you don't know a lot about Joe Horn, play with the Saints, Falcons, and Chiefs. It's a guy that never really played college football. Horn actually he worked out with Jerry Rice. He watched the Jerry Rice tape, sent that in, and ends up getting drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's pretty cool. He also made a phone call one time on Monday Night Football when he caught 5 touchdown passes.
That he did. That was against the New York Giants back in 03. 2nd and 3, Dodge City at the Omaha 18. And off to Carson, starting right, jitterbugs back to the left. Breaks the tackle. He's got a 1st down inside the Omaha 10-yard line. They will mark him down at the 9. And the one that ran him into the wall on the near side of the field was Darius Chapman. It's a gain of 9 more.
Mike, I absolutely love what this offensive line is doing. You can put anybody out there. We are missing Zach Ross. The Holcomb product by way of Dodge City Community College, also TCU. Started the season off here. We're counting some big things on him, though. But Randolph getting downfield down there and almost went into the stands and frightened some people, by the way.
1st and goal at the 9, Dodge City moving from right to left. Out of the gun is Floyd. Snap, skips back to Floyd. He picks it up. Dancing in the pocket. Rolls to the right. Comes back to the left. Eludes another tackle. Still on his feet. Twisting and turning and finally goes down in midfield. Could not get out of the grasp of James Patterson. That's his 4th sack of the year, and he drops Floyd all the way back at the 23, a loss of 14.
Being a center is tough because, number one, you know what the scheme is, you know what the play is, you know what the count is. Every single time when you're tired that you're going to get down over that football, concentration levels come in that you've got to make a nice snap. That time McManus was just a little bit short on it. Wasn't able to get back to Floyd, kind of threw the timing off just a bit. Floyd did a good job to pick it up, but still just couldn't find anything downfield, and that's what I liked about Floyd. Didn't throw the interception. Could have panicked and threw it.
2nd and 24, Dodge at the Omaha 23 with 3 receivers. Trap handoff, Carson. There he goes up the middle, 15, and he squirts inside the 10. Saving the touchdown with a chest-high tackle was Alcid Panto, who played at Saddleback College, which is in Mission Viejo, California. He gets the 14 yards back. It'll be 3rd and goal for the 9.
And what I like what we're able to do is go downfield, making some good blocks down there, and also Sproul did a great job that time getting down there, making a block. Carson's reading the blocking all the way down there. Sproul, nice job.
Sproul was just signed this week. Get some extra wide receivers in here. 3rd and goal, Dodge at the 9 on the far hash. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Floyd takes a chest-high shotgun snap. Looks left, stays left, under pressure. Cannot get away, throws the football away. Ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage, nor was Floyd outside the pocket. Pass is incomplete, but there should be an intentional grounding on Floyd at the 20. That'll be the 2nd sack for James Patterson. They are still wanting the flag. This is absolutely an intentional grounding, and there it is.
Yeah, easy call. I tell you what, I'm not sure what Floyd was looking at, but he was looking right below us, and we had a receiver that made the cut. Sorry, didn't get to see the number on the receiver, but I thought he was wide open as he made the little outside move, was right there, then came right back across the middle. Floyd just didn't want to let the football go that time. got the sack, and actually basically a sack, but got the penalty on there because just not a really good play there by Floyd.
The loss of down because of the intentional grounding. So Famro will come on. This will be a 35-yard field goal right down the middle, which would make it 33 straight points for Dodge City. Mo Young will hold. Snap is back. The placement is good. The right-footed kicker's end-over-end kick towards the uprights, and he missed it to the right. So Famro no good from 35. And with 10:45 to play third quarter, Law 50, Beef 20 on Z98.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
Omaha taking over at their own 5-yard line. It's a run to the left. DeMar here bringing down a waist-high tackle. He knocks down Preston Brown after a gain of maybe a yard. Second down and 9.
Nice play that time by Seard. He read the play very well, was able to get to the outside out there, able to stop that. Got to watch this play-action pass right now because you got to think this team has got to be in the passing mode. May not try to go after everything, but they were real successful on their second drive, with the short passes.
Omaha, number 7 in the league in rush offense. Second and 9 at their own 6. 3 receivers right. Here comes the blitz. Brown picks it up. Coffin throws one right. Caught at the 7 by Parks. Eludes a tackle of Dejan Love. And he scampers up the numbers to the 16-yard line. Jamar Seard running downfield to make the tackle. It's a gain of 10 and a first down for the Beef.
And I like that the way the defense is played right now. Jared Gilbert is wanting a hold call. And I'm going to tell you this, that the white shirts have gotten by with a couple holds right now because we're able to get back in there. And you can do that if the officials aren't going to see it and call it. Nice job, though, by Seard. And this is going to be a penalty right here. And this will go on Bilbrey.
Number 94 defense.
Jared Bilbrey's got his hands in the air. And this is going to put the ball into Dodge City territory. An automatic first down. So they get the pickup of 10 yards on the completion. Park's 4th grab of the night. And then the personal foul on Jared Bilbrey, sportsmanlike conduct, moves it to the Dodge City 19. So 2 plays gain 25 yards. A play and a penalty. First and 10, Omaha. On the right hash, moving left to right, down 50-20 with 9:10 to play in the third quarter. At the Dodge City 19, Coffin will go under center. Deep in a one-back set is Brown. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Coffin, toss sweep, Brown. Goes left, stood up, spinning his way, and not much. Pushed behind the line, Dejan Love, Marquise George, and Michael Grace. They actually drop him for about a half-yard loss. It'll be second and long.
Well, I tell you, we are doing a great job right now pursuing the football. That time, George did a good job as he came from the backside. Brown looked like he wanted to take it back and go against the grain. But there's George, and he just knew that he wasn't going to get anything, so he just dove forward for the first, just to get a yard on him. Yeah.
Second and 11, Omaha on the left hash, moving left to right at the Dodge City 20-yard line. Brown again deep in a one-back set. 2 receivers, high motion right. Coming out of blitz is Leandre. Checking it off, the screen pass right to Brown. 20, 15, a flag out, spinning his way to the 10. Outside the numbers on the near side of the field, Mark Sterling brings him down around the kneecaps. It's a gain of 10. This one is coming back because of the yellow hanky that sits at the 18.
And going to be just a wide open block in the back. That was not hard for the official to call on that.
Number 7, offense.
Matt Thayer.
Mike, you sit there and take a look, as the scene comes on down here, obviously you want to win this ball game, win next week, but you sit there and think about the Wichita Wild. Their last 3 weeks, Dodge City Law, the Bandits, and then the Bombers.
And we should also tell you that Rocky Hines is not playing tonight. It's Joel Casanavoy, the once Kansas State product, is playing quarterback for Wichita. They trailed last check 13-3.
And I guarantee that Nishak Williams has made himself known. Casanavoy back there.
Last time we heard, Nishak Williams had an offer to play in the CFL.
And he needs to go.
Yes.
Immediately.
And that's only out of the respect that we've had. We've seen him twice. Arguably one of the best defensive players in the league. Back to the 22, so it's 2nd and 19. Omaha at their own 22.
Think about Meshach Williams real quick. Like, he's made 2 great defensive plays toward the end of the ball game that really kind of cost Dodge City.
3 receivers left. Coffin straight back to throw. 4-man rush. Lofts one into double coverage, and it's almost intercepted. There was no one home in the back left corner of the end zone. Paul Robinson was back with Courtney Sanders and Deshaun Love. All 3 of them had a chance before it sails into the seats. It'll be 3rd and 19, Omaha at their own 22.
Great job. We're just getting upfield to go back to Meshach Williams there at Salina. We did a great job, held him in check most of the ball game, injured a little bit, came back in and really made a big-time play toward the end of that ball game to wrap it up for Salina.
It was Meshach Williams, a strip sack, and a touchdown late. And sealed that win for the Bombers. 3rd and 19, Omaha at their own 22. Fair wide right, 2 receivers left. Dodge will rush 3. Yet getting away with a hold as Coffin rolls left, lost the football, it hits the wall, so it's out of bounds on the left sideline. And all that, he ends up gaining 3 yards. It'll be 4th down and 16. And again, it was Caleb Armstrong that got away with another massive hold on the left side of the line.
Armstrong trying to use that arm because apparently he's pretty strong with it. Thing is, so they were sitting there trying to trap Bilbrey and just actually got him caught in there. And Bilbrey's, while he's still pursuing, he's got his arm up trying to get the officials' attention, trying to show him, look what this guy's doing here by hooking me. But no call on the play. You and I saw it plain as day.
3rd fumble of the night for Omaha. They've lost 1. That was returned by Leandre for a touchdown. And Dodge City leading 50-20 with 6:25 to play in the 3rd quarter. With Marcus Williams on for a field goal. And this one will be from 42. Right down the middle. Chris Coffin will hold.
Is that Cashman back?
It is. And that one is well short, and it's fielded in the back of the end zone by Cashman Thomas. Sheds a tackle 5, up the numbers 10, 15, pushed out of bounds. No, they say he's in. Thomas stumbles inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 5-yard line. The one that stuck his paw out to save the touchdown was Chris Coffin.
Wow, I tell you what a great job that time. Cashman kind of acted like he faked like he was going to take a knee, didn't he? And then all of a sudden popped up, able to make the first man miss, and then just great speed, getting some downfield blocking right down the sideline. And I don't know how he didn't go out of bounds that time. Guy deliberately came over, just gave him a shot, wasn't going to wrap him up, tackle him, just gave him a push to be out of bounds. Nice job there by Thomas.
So Thomas takes it from the end zone all the way to the 5, so a 45-yard return. And that'll put Dodge City 1st and goal inside the 10 when we come back. 5:55 to play 3rd quarter. Dodge City 50, Omaha 20 on Z98.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut Buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut Buffet, it's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton.
This is Mike at the Water's True Value. The sounds of spring aren't always gentle. Bring power back to your lawn care with Steel Outdoor Power, including chainsaws, grass trimmers, and gas-powered blowers from Water's True Value. If you take pride in your lawn, you know that only the best will do, and nothing beats Steel Outdoor Power equipment. Steel is designed for reliability and built for the long haul. Stop in today and give some of our equipment a test drive at Water's True Value, your Steel dealer in Dodge City.
5:55 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
And Mike, what they're going to do, I saw the officials and actually coaching staff talking to each other. They're actually going to take the football back, and he was pushed out of bounds.
They marked him out at the 23-yard line, which he was out. He hit the wall, so there's no question about that. So a 23-yard return by Cashman Thomas, and Dodge City has it back right to left, leading 50-20 and looking for more here in the 3rd quarter. Floyd out of the gun. To his left is James Cody, who gets the carry, going right, stutter step back to the left, 25, and he's twirled inside the 20-yard line on the near side of the field. Red Whitted wraps him up around the waist at the 19-yard line of Omaha after an 8-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
We lost a great running back in D.D. Holyfield. We go out and pick up Cody. Man, I tell you, Cody looks like he hasn't missed a beat at all. If Carson's not running well, Cody's running well, and it's not hard to the way the offensive line's playing tonight.
Yeah, the offensive line has given up a couple of sacks, but they've allowed Dodge City to run 19 times for 77 yards. 2nd and 2, Dodge at the Omaha 19. Again, it's Cody on the carry, sweeping right outside the numbers. He does not get the first down. His helmet slams into the wall. Also Panto and also Willie Horn, who played at Northwest Missouri State, just turned 26 years old last Sunday from Lee Summit, Missouri, is the one that finished him off.
Mike, I don't know if people can really appreciate what this offensive line does. These are some big cats, and they're able to get downfield. And you sit there and watch these guys finish off the play, getting to the outside. And you see Jackson right now taking his turn at center.
No gain there. 3rd and 2 at the plus 19. Floyd runs in to Cody, and he keeps it running right. Has Mac Randall give him a shove in the back, and that extra shove might have got him a first down.
I think it did, as a matter of fact.
Harry King got the worst of that because he was trying to wrap up Floyd. And as Randall pushed his way into the back of Superman, Harry King went flying backwards, first down, and we'll mark him at the 17, gain of 2.
McManus back in now at center.
Jackson started the year at the center position. They signed McManus early on, and he has been the starting center ever since. They rotate linemen. They have Patrick Harrington, who they signed 2 weeks ago, Tyler White. So they're able to run. They have 5 offensive linemen right now on the roster. 1st and 10 Dodge at the Omaha 17 with 3:40 to go in this 3rd quarter. And Sean Ponder is going to call a timeout. And that'll also bring us to immediate timeout. 3:40 remaining in this 3rd quarter. Dodge on the move right to left. 1st and 10 of the Omaha 17, a 50-20 on T98.
Do you have a big event coming up? Well, your first stop should be Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is your one-stop shop for all your wine, domestic, and imported beer needs. Have a specific question for them? Give them a call at 620-682-4523. Or better yet, stop by and check out their great selection. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is located at 2203 and a half Central in the Central Oaks Plaza in Dodge City. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 9, and Saturdays, 9 to 10. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City.
At Lemcooler Dental, they endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City.
3:40 remaining 3rd quarter. Alongside Ross Miller, Mike Philosoph, Tim Bowler will join us on our 5th quarter show coming up immediately following the game. Interviews with players and coaches down on the field. That's coming up on our 5th quarter show. And right now, Dodge City scored 30 points in under 6 minutes, but we are scoreless in the first 11 minutes plus of this 3rd quarter. It was 20-20 with just under 6 minutes to play in the first half, and then everything went south for Omaha. Dominique Carson scored. Chris Coffin lost the football. Waldo Leandre picked it up for a touchdown. Mo Young, a 45-yard touchdown reception, and then a safety, Jamar Seard, with a sack of Coffin to the end zone. 30 straight points for Dodge City. 1st and 10 of the Omaha 17. 3 receivers, 2 in high motion, bubble screen, and it's incomplete. Brandon Benson to one knee outside the numbers at the 21-yard line. Well, ball thrown a little behind Benson, who went back to get it, thinking it might have been a lateral. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
What'd you do today, man? It was a beautiful day out. I guess you and I saw you over at the college spring game.
Got a chance to watch the Garden City spring game, the community college, and should also mention that Gary Thomas and Dodge City had their spring game today as well.
Dodge City baseball got eliminated. Garden City baseball continued on, going to Wichita.
Yes. 2 games, Dodge lost to Cowley. 2nd and 10. Dodge at the 17-yard line of Omaha as Floyd whistles one left, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Justin Sproul. He's the newest receiver. Dodge City has a slew of them now. Back in coverage was Fred Whitted. It'll be 3rd and 10 long at the Omaha 17 with 2:40 to play in the third.
And you know, Michael, you go back about 60 days. You and I were down at Neosho County doing a basketball game. We knew it was going to be cold, run into a little bit of ice as we headed out. Got up outside of Omaha, ran into a lot of snow, a lot of chemical, -4 degrees, as a matter of fact. And when we left Omaha, that was an interesting trip. Outside of Norton, around midnight on Sunday.
Yeah.
I could have swore that it said a -13 on the Traverse.
I don't remember any of that because I was asleep. 3rd and 10, Dodge at the Omaha 17, up 50-20. Floyd takes the shotgun snap with 4 receivers. Here comes the blitz. Eludes it to the right. Will spin back to the left. Gets a block from McManus at his own 20. Lost the football. It's loose on the ground. And it's covered up right at midfield by Dodge City as Floyd was doing several dances and then ends up trying to chuck the ball forward. It's Tyler White that recovers the fumble, but all the way back at midfield to lose 8. It's 4th and 18.
All right, the officials need to step in over there. I guess there is an official right there. Let's get the guys separated and quit the yakking going on. But great job there by Tyler White. I don't know if Tyler got up rather slowly going over there recovering that football up against the side there. Cimarron Blue Jay, also Garden City Blockbuster.
He actually works for an electric company. That's his real job during the week. This is all play for him. Guy works these basically 12-hour days.
Little spending money on the side, you're saying.
That's pretty much what I'm saying. 4th and 18, and we do see Alex Fambro for a field goal attempt. Fambro is 0 for 2 here tonight.
Fambro's brother was on another winning NASCAR team last week as Joey Logano got his 2nd victory of the year.
He's had a couple of those, championships in his brother's belt. This one will be from 41 yards out, right down the middle. Young will hold. Snap is good. Placement is as well. The kick on the way towards the uprights, and it is right down the middle. So Alex Fambro, who's long this year, was 46. That one just shy of that 41, and it's good. Dodge City has now scored 33 in a row with 37 seconds to play in the third. Dodge City 53, Omaha 20 on Z98.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless.
Onside Ross Miller, Mike Philosoph. Alex Fambro comes on, connects on a field goal from 41 yards out. At the 25-yard line, a 41-yarder. Josh Floyd took a sack on that series, lost the football. Alex Fambro will now boot it away with 37 seconds remaining in the quarter, and it's 53-20 Dodge City. Omaha's last score came at the 5:52 mark of the second quarter. Coffin found Jared Elmore for a 30-yard touchdown that tied the game at 20. Law have scored 33 straight points since then. Preston Brown back deep. Ball hits the wall right around the 15-yard line. Yeah, they're going to say it's out of bounds at the 17.
Fambro, you're talking about 2 championships. He was on Jimmy Johnson's team, and Alex has told us about how he missed a lug nut one time on Jimmy Johnson's team and how it cost him 2 months. He wasn't allowed to go back in there for 2 months. I mean, they're pretty strict on stuff like that. And then so he goes over from Johnson over to Kieselowski, and of course Kieselowski wins the championship.
Yeah, that was back in 2012. First and 10, Omaha at their own 17. 2 receivers, high motion right. Quick shovel pass right at the line of scrimmage, caught by Elmore to the right. And he swung out of bounds on the near side. Jared Bilbray, amongst others, was over there to corral wide receiver.
And that's a great play by Bilbray. If you get a chance to see it, which we don't on instant replay because of some foul up over the weekend, but Bilbray did a great job there. He makes contacts with the offensive player. He's using an arm by keeping the offensive player away from him as he's moving out, able to have his left arm free to make the tackle.
That, by the way, is the final play of this third quarter. Law 53, Beef 20 on Z98.
KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West. When your hungry lunch is ready, better come and get it. We got something cooking just for you. Better hoop it on over for a down-home dinner. Stopping at the poorhouse for a brew. KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West.
Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs. Or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com.
As we get set to start the fourth, alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilosoff, Tim Bowler will join us in our fifth quarter show. 20. Ball run. And to start the fourth, it'll be second down and 7 Omaha at their own 20. Quick check of the out-of-town scoreboard. Salina continues to lead Wichita. Fourth quarter now 13-3. Oklahoma trailing Sioux City 39-28. Will make the trek to Tulsa next Saturday night. Kansas on top of Bloomington 36-33.
Wow, they may break a big-time losing string on that one.
And they've lost 14 in a row. Kansas, when they first came into indoor football back in 2003, they won 6 consecutive league titles from 2003 to 2008. And Chris Coffin was part of a winning streak where Kansas won 31 straight games. He was the quarterback back then. They won 2 straight league titles. He retired, actually a couple of different times. And when Lee Chappell went out for the shoulder injury, it was Chris Coffin to try and save the season. He's done that, but his team had a 33-point hole on 2nd and 7 at their own 20. A delayed handoff to Brown, who shakes his way free all the way down to the Dodge City 13-yard line. Oh, Robinson brings him down. They'll say his knee touchdown at the Dodge City 14. It's a 16-yard run and a first down. Is Omaha now total yards at 160 total yards of the game.
I like Brown. Brown makes some great moves. Did a great job that time making some defensive players miss.
Preston Brown, 13 carries for 78. Quickly back to the line. It's another carry for Brown, and this time it's Jared Bilbray who does the swinging kick after the tackle. Corey Quarterman there to fill up the hole. The loss of a yard. That'll be second down 11 Omaha at the Dodge City 15.
Another nice crowd here at the arena. Did a great job. Dodge City represents well. Saw Western Kansas. Bob Amos from Garden City. See a lot of Lakin people here also. In fact, one of the booths that Lewis Motors have is full of Lakin guys.
Anthony Parks and Matt Thayer to the right. Jared Elmore joins him over there. 3 receivers on second and 11 Omaha at the Dodge 15. Play action, Coffin, well protected, throws one right, caught by Thayer outside the numbers at the 15. And he's corralled at the 13-yard line. Jared Bilbray has been all over the place. Gain of 2, it'll be 3rd and 9.
Well, Mike, I love football. This is a fun event. We went up there and actually talked to some of the Lakin guys. Casey Sullivan, now at club out at Southwind, living in Garden City. Also, Jamie Fisher was part of that crew, too. First time they'd seen football here, and they really liked it so far. Brought their boys over, too. Just boys are having a great time getting down there along some of these extra point kicks down there on the south end.
3rd and 9, Omaha at the Dodge City 13. Coffin under center. Brown the single setback. 3 receivers, 2 left, 1 right. Coffin straight back to throw. Quarterman comes free on a blitz and brings him down. Ball is out, and Dodge City recovers. Marquise George at midfield. The 4th fumble of the game. No, they're going to say incomplete pass. I don't know where they saw that. That's as clear as day. That should have been a fumble. There was no way the arm's coming forward unless you're Tom Brady in the tuck rule. But an incomplete pass, it'll be 4th and 9.
And you know what? I've got to give it to him. I think that he did get the thing away after looking at the instant replay. It's one of these deals, too, that he's in the grass, knowing that he's going to be in trouble, and he's trying to get that ball forward and trying to throw it. But you could clearly see that he was trying to dump the football off, and that was it.
So incomplete pass ruled, 4th and 9. Omaha at the Dodge City 13-yard line. Ball on the right hash. They're moving right to left. Law 53, Beef 20 with 12:20 to play in the 4th. Alongside Ross Miller, Mike Phillisoff. Omaha talked about in the early going, the constant turnover. Coach Tureen is the team's 4th head coach in 3 years. Last year was Andy Yost, the former quarterback. He's now the offensive line coach. 4th and 9, Omaha at the Dodge 13. 3 receivers left. Coffin takes the shotgun snap. On a slant, incomplete. Off the fingertips at the 5 of Thayer. And off the ricochet, Dejan Love nearly had himself an interception. Cashman Thomas was there as well. And Dodge City will take over at their own 13.
Boy, and had the play right there also, and it just comes down to concentration. Got to be able to wrap that up. This is a fun time of year, Michael, because you got obviously golf, NASCAR racing going on. You have hockey, baseball on top of that, and the NBA, and I've got news for you.
Yeah, the Indiana Pacers
are still alive.
Yeah, they beat Atlanta. And that, you know what, that's fine. We'll see them. They won't even get out of the next round, so I'm not worried about that whatsoever.
And it looks like the Thunder have woken up also, because now they're actually putting it to the Grizzlies. 8 minutes, 9 minutes left in that ball game.
Kevin Durant, if you missed the story over the weekend, actually earlier this week, Barry Trammell, I know him very well. He's actually a really good writer for the Oklahoma, and he wrote a story about Kevin Durant, the Thunder, following their loss to Memphis in overtime. And the headline said, Mr. Unreliable. And boy, that has caught a lot of fire. 1st and 10 Dodge at their own 13. Floyd play action. Has a pocket, well protected, slings a bomb down the middle, incomplete. Some contact and no flag at the goal line. Ings was bumped by Whitted, and there's no penalty. It'll be 2nd and 10.
But some of this they can go incidental contact too, but I don't think he had a chance of catching the football either, and that may be a judgment call there by the official too. Nice little throw. Had him out there, just might have let him just a little bit too much.
Dodge City has not taken the foot off the accelerator. Floyd is just 4 of 10 for 95 yards, but 2 of those 4 passes have been for touchdowns. The defense, meantime, has 2 touchdowns. Cashman Thomas, a 45-yard pick 6, and Walter Leandre, a fumble return for a touchdown. They've had excellent field position all night. 2nd and 10, Law at their own 13. Floyd out of the gun with 2 receivers right. Hands off to Carson. High stepping his way. Shakes free inside the 20-yard line. Out near midfield. Well, he makes that one move at the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down by James Patterson, who played at Sacramento State. His 2nd season with the Omaha Beef. In 2012, Patterson played in 5 games for the Council Bluffs Express. So again, to the 24th, it's a gain of 11. And a first down.
I tell you, that initial block that we make on the offensive line, that is enough right now to get Carson free. Carson's having trouble with his helmet.
1st and 10 at their own 24 for Dodge with 3 receivers. Here comes the blitz. Floyd eludes it to the right, throws on the run across his body, and it's caught inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Spinning is Brandon Benson. That's just the 2nd catch for Benson. He was upended at the Omaha 11. Alcid Panto is the one that brought him down. 15 yards and a first down.
But the big payoff was that you had Patterson coming in, number 11, coming in off the side right there. Carson still trying to find his helmet just a little bit. Comes over and makes a great block against Patterson. Puts Patterson on his can. Patterson, all he could do is get up and just slap Carson on the helmet and just, hey, good block, bud.
1st and 10, Dodge at the Omaha 11 on the move left to right with 9.5 to play. 4th quarter of 53-20. Floyd takes a bell-tie shotgun snap, lost the ball, picks it up, hands for Carson, sweeping left. Jitterbugs, tries to get back to the left, and is swamped under back at the 20-yard line. Willie Horn wasn't fooled. Carson will lose 9 yards, so a big chunk lost there. It'll be 2nd and 19.
Also today, 140th running of the Kentucky Derby. California Chrome won that one.
You know, it's funny. James Bain, the commissioner of the league, was in our studio, in our booth about an hour before kickoff, and I said, hey, can you put on the NBA playoffs? Because he turns the TV on and he goes, what are you talking about? I'm putting on the Kentucky Derby. I gave him one of those perplexed looks. Like, are you kidding me? You're going to pick the Derby over a Game 7?
164,000, second largest crowd there to watch the Derby.
Second and 19, Dodge at the Omaha 20. Floyd, a quick out to the left. It's hauled in by Ings. Breaks a tackle of Whitted. 15-10 at the 5, lunging to the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown. Kendrick Ings then does a dance at the 2-yard line. Stick to football, my friend, but a 20-yard catch and run to the house. And Dodge leads 59-20, 39 unanswered points.
And you've got to like what the other receiving core is doing. There's Vincent down there still making a block. He doesn't know what's going on behind him. He's still containing that block because he can hear the crowd, hasn't heard the whistle. Continue to fight until you hear the whistle. Nice job there. Great play.
Ambrose on for the extra point, which would make it 40 unanswered points for Dodge City. Mo Young will hold with his green or yellowish cleats. The kick squeaks in the right upright. 8:28 to play fourth quarter. Dodge 60, Omaha 20 on Z98.
When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Maupin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
Clark Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monacle. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift site that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
I'll tell you this, I would not want to be anyone on the Omaha bus because they have 12 hours, a lot of road in front of them. And they're going to be on the wrong end on this one. 60-20, that last drive, 5 plays, 37 yards. Floyd to Kendrick Ings, his third touchdown pass of the game. A 20-yard strike. It's Ings' 5th touchdown reception in his 6th year of semi-pro ball. Extra point is good. And a 60-20 lead with under 9 minutes to play in the fourth alongside Ross Miller, Mike Pilosoff. They are loud and a great night for football inside. It was also a great day outside. And what led up to really a playoff-type game for Dodge City, Ross. It lived up to the hype early on. And we're tied at 20, but since then, 40 straight points for Dodge City.
Well, we started off hot, too. Then we had an opportunity that we didn't take advantage of. All of a sudden, Omaha throws a bomb, gets right back into this ball game, right down below us. And ever since then, it's just been us.
Ambrose sends a squib kick that gets by Harry King and then hops over Preston Brown in the back left corner of the end zone, right next to the finest beef sign.
Man, I tell you what, we have come in here and we've really dominated the ball game. We talked about putting this team together and how good this team could be, and they have really showed it. And I'm just going to say this was a opportunity for this team to come together and get some things going, because they're going to go on a big stretch tomorrow. Next week when they go down and play the Omaha Defenders, Oklahoma Defenders, that's going to be a big-time game, Michael. Right now, Omaha is looking outside the playoff picture because I think this game here kind of dooms them, to tell you the truth. They just got to finish out the season. What you want now is no one to get hurt on both teams here with a lead like this.
1st and 10, Omaha at their own 5 after went out of the end zone for a touchback. Chris Coffin under center. He's had a tough night. Hand off to Brown, spinning left and shut down. A 4-yard loss. Jamar Seared shaking his fanny after dropping Brown at the 1-yard line. That is a big fanny to shake.
Passing the trophy around here for the loudest section. This time it was 1-1-4-1. This one, 1-14, and they passed the trophy around. I just happened to see Freddie Rosales down here also getting a hold of it. Freddie was a great softball player, great athlete over at Lake, and now has come over here to Dodge City got his son Cedric, real good running back.
2nd and 14, Omaha at their own 1. It's a quick out caught by Anthony Parks, and he is lit up. Deshaun Love, who spent a year out of football as an athletic trainer, is as physically fit as it gets. Him and Dennis Havrilla, who's no longer with the team, were workout buddies. Parks, who plays with a protection over that one kidney. He was born with just one kidney. It's called unilateral kidney agenesis, if you can pronounce that. But basically, he was born with one kidney. They found it out in college, and he's still playing football. He gains a yard there. Gain of 4. Excuse me, it'll be 2nd down, now 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Coffin looking left, and it's incomplete at the 12-yard line. Fair is rocked. Oh, Robinson. And it'll bring up 4th down and long for Omaha.
That's just a great play right now with this big-time lead. We're able to pin our ears back and come after him, but just a nice play that time by Robinson. Ball gets there, Robinson gets there at the same time, able to knock it away.
So now do you try what would amount basically to a punt? And some of the linemen coming off the field.
Boy, Mike, it was kind of cool to pull in there. I don't get over here as early as you do, but I come in. There were 3 different tailgate parties with tents up, having a good time out here. I said, this is a big ball game now. In 2 weeks, 3 weeks, Wichita comes in, hope to see a bigger crowd.
58-yard field goal attempt for Williams. A high snap, and not even close. A kick that angles left. A line drive shot put into the seats. And the ball will be placed at the spot of where it went out, and good luck trying to determine that. All we know, it'll be in plus territory. And the atrocious night continues from the 2nd quarter on here for Omaha.
Basically just a bad snap. Quarterback was confident, trying to get it down, and this was what you would call Goffin, just a dead hook. As he came through it, the ball maybe traveled 1 or 2 positive yards, but that thing was straight left and out.
Can we say that's the definition of a shank?
And I'm going to say run right now with Cody.
5.5 to play, 4th quarter, 60-20. Law in front, 1st and 10, Dodge City at the Omaha 14. Floyd will throw. Bubble screen, Vincent, near side 15. A stiff arm at the 10, and they get shoved into the wall. And he's inside the 10 near the 8. Also, Panto's over there. David Lewis, who was blocking downfield for Brandon Benson, slow to get up. They'll mark him down at the 7. Gain of 7 at 2nd and 3.
Well, what happened, Lewis is making a block down there, trying to keep the guy off, and Benson just goes right through Lewis and the guy that's trying to make the tackle down there, knocking them both away. It's like a pinball. Benson is a big dude, and he gets some speed behind him, which he's got some great speed. Strong kid. He runs over people.
6'3", 240, built like a tight end. 2nd and 3, Dodge to the Omaha 7. Trips left, Floyd out of the gun, Cody to his right. Takes a chest-high shotgun snap. Option read, Floyd keeps it, and a great play in the open field. James Patterson not fooled, and he brings down Floyd at the 12-yard line, a loss of 5.
That was a great play that time by Patterson. His job is go after the quarterback. Little play action, did not go with Carson at all. Stayed right there with Floyd. Floyd pulls the ball back in, and all of a sudden, right there's number 11.
James Patterson, who came in 24 tackles, 8 for loss. He doesn't have a sack in this game. He has 4.5 sacks on the year. 3rd and 8 as the clock rolls inside of 4 minutes. Dodge next week will be on the road in Tulsa. Myself and Ross Miller will have that call for you. A chance to go to 7 and 3 after that game. They'll be 6 and 3 after this one. 3rd and 8 at the Omaha 12. Floyd takes the shotgun snap, wants the fade, back right corner, and it's incomplete.
You cannot keep the players in
Is looking for the newest member of Dodge City's indoor football team. That's Justin Spool. Drawing the coverage over there was Alcid Panto. It'll be 4th down and 8. Panto's one of the few guys that's actually been on the roster and started pretty much every game for Omaha since opening day. They've had a slew of injuries. It'll be 4th down and 8. Dodge City at the Omaha 12.
Omaha, beautiful town just outside of Lincoln. It's going to be interesting. I wonder how long it'll be before those two towns aren't hooked up here within 15, 20 years. down the line, but man, there's a lot of action going on up at Omaha. Just a beautiful city.
3 receivers left on 4th and 8 Dodge at the Omaha 12. Floyd takes the shotgun snap, looks left, comes back to the right now. He'll run with a flag out. 10-5 leaps into the end zone for a touchdown. Does it stand as the referees will talk? It is a hold, so bring it back. Would have been the 3rd rushing touchdown of the night for Floyd.
Great run that time, but yep, you got to bring it back there because of the hold.
Remind you that coming up immediately following the game, Tim Bowler will be down on the field, talk to players and coaches. Everything changed in this game with under 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. Ball backs up to 22 on the penalty, so it's 4th and 18 from there for Dodge, up 60-20 with 2.5 to play. But everything changed there after Coffin hit Jared Elmore, a 30-yard touchdown pass. And Dodge City has reeled off 40 unanswered points. They'll go for 43 here as Fambro on for a 38-yard field goal right down the middle out of a hold of Maurice Young. Clock rolling towards 2 minutes. Snap is back. The placement is good. The hold is good. Looked like somebody got a hand on it. It's pushed to the left. And no good. Fambro's struggles continue here tonight, but that one looked like it was partially blocked. It didn't change the height of the kick, but it did change the trajectory. And Omaha will have the football at their own 5-yard line.
Mike, you sit there and think about what a great win it is. A lot of history here in western Kansas, but a good win here for the DC Law, the first year here in Dodge City, starting to make their own little bit of history. Speaking of history, you got old Dodge City downtown, and you got Boot Hill. And Boot Hill, summertime, great tourist attraction. You and I and Tim sometime would have to hook up, bring over the wives and the significant others and your kids, and we could have a blast over at Boot Hill.
Anywhere you point me, I go. You know that. 1st and 10, Omaha at their own 5. Brown gets the carry up the middle, turning the legs near the 8. An extra shove, Anthony Parks. A little bit of an acting job. Dejan Love went flying. Gain of 3, it'll be 2nd down and 7.
There at the old Boot Hill, they do a great job putting on some great shows. They'll have a gunfight out front. You might be able to drink a little bit of sarsaparilla, watch Miss Kitty sing, bring in her French tarts, which I know that you'll like, Mimi, Fifi, and She, and whoever else in there. It's a great, great show. I'd be worried about your kids coming in, though, because I don't think there's any marshals that's going to be able to control your kids.
Well, you know I'm a sucker for French tarts. 2nd and 7 when we come back. We've reached the 90-second timeout. 60-20, Law in front on Z98.
Dodge City, Cattletown at birth. Cattletown today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, Casey strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame-kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
You know, we let off this game against the newest one. Omaha's in their 15th year. It's the longest running indoor football team in any league. They've gone through 5 different ownership groups, most recently bought by Cornhusker Beef in December of 2012. Brothers Rick Tokon and Jim spent 4 years in the IFL, 4 years in the UIF, 3 years in the NIFL, and 2 years in the IPFL. 1 year in the IFL, they couldn't pay their dues. The league actually took over the ownership group. Now they have a new ownership group, 2nd and 7. Delay handoff running to the left. And it's Preston Brown. He's had a good night. A lot of carries. This time he's chopped down by Corey Quarterman. Might have lost about a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
You think about Omaha, it's a long trip down here. We've been up there also, but came in here. This game is really a game that you really look at, Michael, here about 3 weeks ago and said, this is an important game for the DC Law. DC Laws came in there and played a great game against this team.
No question about that. I was just talking about Preston Brown, 17 carries for 75. Kaufman will throw a quick bubble screen right, caught by Thayer at the 7, stretching to the 10. Dejan Love has had a really good game. Grabs him around the waist and drops him after a gain of 3. It'll be 4th down and 5, final 40 seconds of this one.
Remind people, June 6th will be the DC Law Golf Tournament. It's on a Friday. 4-man scramble. I believe it's going to be out at the Country Club. On top of that, Rye Hills, another great golf course here in Dodge City. But it'd be a blast. I may have to put a team together, Michael. Come over and challenge these guys.
Well, you know I'm not going to be on that team after what happened during the summertime.
You have to find out. Well, you know what? You may have a hidden talent. You may be a good guy at short game. Nice chipper, great punter.
Final 10 seconds of this one. Dodge City on their way to their 6th win of the regular season and their 3rd in a row. Kaufman back to pass. Rolling right, throws over the middle. Caught on the run by Thayer. Tries to leap into Mark Sterling, who pushes him back at the Dodge City 19, and that's the final play of the game, a 21-yard gain.
Well, Mike, I tell you what, this is a big win for the DC Law. We talked about this at 3-3 at one point. Said that this team is really in a playoff mode right now. They've got to go 7-3 before they get the bye week and face Wichita. Right now, they're almost there. 75% of the mission completed. Now they've got to go take care of the defeat, the Oklahoma City Defenders down there at Oklahoma City, which came in here and got a big win, in my opinion, here against the Omaha Beef.
This is a team that went up and down. They had never put back-to-back wins in a row until last week. Now they've won 3 in a row. That's a season high. They sit 3 games over 500 at 6-3. And right now, the top 4 teams beginning to separate themselves from everyone else. Wichita, Sioux City, obviously Dodge City, and Salina. Those 4 teams, as it stands right now, look like the 4 teams we'll see playing into June. And that's something to say about Dodge City because it's their first year in this league, but it's not your typical expansion team as we've talked about all season long. And tonight they take a 20-20 game late in the second quarter. They score, 30 points in a matter of 5.5 minutes, break this game open, and then finish it off. They score the last 40 points of the game, and they win it 60-20.
I think that when you look at the league, you got to watch out. You got to start thinking about now. Sioux City might be the #1 seed when it's all said and done because Wichita Wild, they might be struggling a little bit at Salina. Don't know what the score is there. The thing is, it's going to bring them back to the crowd. But Wichita Wild's got to finish those last 3 weeks. Dodge City Law here. Then they've got to play the Bombers. And then they've got Sioux City. Then they've got the Bombers at home. Going to be very, very tough. All Dodge City needs to do is just continue to win, maybe get in that place of second, which would be nice, get a home game, and then who knows, anything can happen.
By the way, Bloomington, who was down, has taken the lead against Kansas, so the losing streak might be extended to 15 games. Andre Raymond, 18 carries, 58 yards, and 4 rushing touchdowns. The final score here, Dodge City 60, Omaha 20. Our 5th quarter show is next. We'll join Tim Bower on the field, player and coaches interviews. That is coming up next. Final game highlights, stats, and our scoreboard. That's coming up on the 5th quarter show here on Z98.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen.
Have you been concerned about yours or maybe someone else's hearing? Well, get it checked out. Contact Miracle Ear in Dodge City or Garden City. You can find out more about Miracle Ear's free hearing evaluations and more about their special financing available. Don't wonder anymore if your hearing is what it should be. Contact Miracle Ear, a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law, today. Miracle Ear is located in Dodge City at 1701 North 14th Avenue and in Garden City at 302 Fleming, Suite 3.
As seen in Popular Science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
Hi, this is Mike at Water's True Value. The sounds of spring aren't always gentle. Bring power back to your lawn care with Steel Outdoor Power, including chainsaws, grass trimmers, and gas-powered blowers from Water's True Value. If you take pride in your lawn, you know that only the best will do, and nothing beats Steel Outdoor Power equipment. Steel is designed for reliability and built for the long haul. Stop in today and give some of our equipment a test drive at Water's True Value, your Steel dealer in Dodge City.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut Buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut Buffet. It's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton.
Our fifth quarter show tonight at the United Wireless Arena alongside Ross Miller, Mike Hillsop, Tim Bowler joins us down on the field with
Hey, Coach, you had that the game was tied at 20, and you get the 30-point surge within 6 minutes. What led to the change in everything that led you to the big surge in the second quarter?
You know, the defense just played absolutely lights out. I mean, Coach Middleton right here, you need to be talking to him. I mean, we gave up 32 points in 2 games. That's an average of 16 points a game. That's just an unbelievable job by Coach Middleton. So I know this show is supposed to be the Coach Ponder show, but I talked to Coach Middleton. That's just an unbelievably fantastic job.
We're going to talk to Coach in just a moment, and let's look at the offense because of what they did. Now, what ways did the offense get more in a flow tonight?
Well, you know, the defense just gave us the ball in just great field possession. Our special teams were lights out, and we were able to score, you know, just about every time we had the ball in that first half. And, you know, that little 30-point run when it was 20-20, I mean, we scored 16 points on defense tonight, created tons of turnovers. So we just fed off the defense, to be honest with you.
Last question. You look at your team winning 3 in a row, and what does that mean to you?
Well, it means we need to keep it going. It means we're 1-0 tonight, and we need to be 1-0 next week.
What does Oklahoma mean to you?
It means we need to go 1-0 and beat them, and now we're right in that playoff spot. We need to keep it rolling, and we're playing playoff football.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks, Coach. You bet. All right, we're going to go over to Coach Middleton, defense coordinator, and Coach. The difference between the first quarter and the second quarter, what led to that great defensive effort?
Well, I think the kids settled down and kind of really focused on what they need to do, and we kind of simplified things. I think they were thinking a little too much at first. They caught us in the right situations a couple of times. We started changing up our looks, and the big thing is when you're back into all things like that, you get a turnover, that swings momentum, and that's defensive. That's defense football, opportunistic defense. When you're opportunistic, hey, good things happen.
When you say simplify things for your defense, what do you mean?
Well, you know, a lot less man coverage, a little bit more zone, giving the quarterback different looks. With him, he was a very seasoned veteran, but when he took a look at where he was going to throw the ball, that's where he was going to throw. And if that was taken away, then he had problems, and we realized that.
Jasper Thomas was able to cash in for an interception. He went coast to coast. Are those some of the things in the secondary, reading the eyes, that led to Thomas's touchdown and some other big plays?
Definitely. Being disciplined, reading the eyes, understanding the routes, because there's a lot of variations in the routes. To understand what you're going to get in that situation. That's the red zone, close to the end zone. We had a feeling they're going to try to throw the ball to Parks, and that's what they did, and he was there. Cashman made a great play and an even better run.
Last question, Coach. In what ways were you able to add pressure as the game continued along?
Well, the big thing is simplifying in the backyard and letting the defensive line put pressure on the quarterback. That's the big thing, where we didn't have to blitz a whole lot. We got pressure with our 3-man in front. The quarterback had a strong arm, but he wasn't very mobile. We kind of knew that, and just taking advantage of that situation. So getting pressure with the 3-man in front and playing great sound coverage.
All right, Coach Middleton, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to send it back upstairs to you, Mike. We'll get a few players here in just a moment.
All right, there's Tim Bower on the field. We'll take a break. Much more to come on the fifth quarter show. Some player interviews, stats, and highlights all on the way. Dodge scores the last 40 of this game, and they win it 60-20 on Z98.
Do you have a big event coming up? Well, your first stop should be Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is your one-stop shop for all your wine, domestic, and imported beer needs. Have a specific question for them? Give them a call at 620-682-4523. Or better yet, stop by and check out their great selection. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City is located at 2203 and a half Central in the Central Oaks Plaza in Dodge City. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 9 and Saturdays 9 to 10. Mr. G's Liquor of Dodge City.
At Lemcooler Dental, they endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless.
That was like philosophy. Got the OmahaBeef as we welcome you back on our fifth quarter show. A big reason for the routes. Brandon Benson, 3 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown, and he's standing by with Tim Bower.
Well, Brandon, they'd give you anything to sign, even a cell phone.
Yeah, whatever I can do for the kids and the people out here, the fans, are showing a good time out here, so I want to show my appreciation for them coming out, so I'll sign about whatever.
Yeah, that big catch along the boards where you went for 20 yards. I thought you were ready for Dancing for the Stars the way you danced on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in there. I saw the guy went outside. I went inside. I was like, okay, I got to score now. So I should have made a play, and coach called the right play. So
what's the night and day difference between the offense last week and this week?
I think it's not that crunch time now. Like I said, we're in fourth place now. We got a little sense of urgency. We came out and connected on whatever we needed. The run game was going well. Obviously, the defense playing well, and we didn't play that well last week. So that was mediocre. We came out here and showed what we really can do, and now we just got to keep on going for the playoffs.
Was there a play offensively that started the spark?
I think. I think just getting out here, we was all excited to get out here and prove to them that, hey, we can play with the best of them. And now we got a few more games here that we try to make that playoff, bro. So everybody's like, okay, now it's time to get on that grind. And
you have Oklahoma next week. What are some of your thoughts heading into that game, especially the way they won the close one first time around?
Yeah, we're going to their place now. So now we just got to come back and take one there. Work hard like we have been, this and that. And, it's a playoff run. Now it's either, go out, go hard, or go home. So
we'll let you get back to autographs, Brandon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brandon Benson, appreciate him joining us. We're going to get Mac Randall, the big truck's right next to us. We'll get him in here in a few seconds.
All right, we'll take a break. Back to the field when we come back. Law win it tonight 60-20 on Z98.
KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West. When your hungry lunch is ready, better come and get it. We got something cooking just for you. Better hoof it on over for a down-home dinner. Stopping at the poorhouse for a brew. KC's Cowtown Club, best food in the West.
Superior Fence Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs. Or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com. When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Moffin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Moffin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Moffin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
Our fifth quarter show rolling along for the United Wireless. The runs go like 60-20. They fought huge, and it was really good to have this guy back, Mac Randall, standing by in the field with Tim Bower.
Mac Randall, he is a big man on that offensive line, and last week you were out because of the suspension. Did you do anything mentally to prepare for this game this week that you had an extra week?
Yes, sir. We, as a team, Coach Ponder mentally prepared as well, and Coach Reeves did, and it was a team win that we needed it to try to solidify ourselves in the playoffs. We fighting for a playoff spot, so we did a lot of different things that we switched up, but kept the same routine basically.
What were some of those things offensively that you did differently on the line tonight?
We realized they were slanting a lot, and so Coach Ponder made a few adjustments to adjust to their slants, and I think he made the right calls at the right time. He kept them off balance, and it actually helped out our offensive line by keeping them off balance and not being able to jump the ball.
Is there anything said by the coaches beyond what you've already said that led to the second quarter surge for your offense?
We on a mission to the championship, and they ain't our way. So we got to go through them one way or another. Whoever come in front of us, we got to give it to them. Want something, get something. That's our motto.
Well, and I know that Omaha had a lot to play for tonight. Their playoff lives were on the line. You guys are trying to improve your seeding. When you face a team like that, you face a team that's desperate, how much more motivation is that for you?
Honestly, we have no feelings for Omaha. They're a great competitor. But like I say, they stepped in front of us. We knew they was hungry. That we already beat them the first game. We had it in for them too. You know, we felt like that was the first game, and since that game, we haven't really got to our peak level again. So we're trying to start all over again this second half, and just so happy Omaha was the team that received it.
Good question, Mac. As this team gels at the end of the year in trying to get the offensive chemistry together, what must you do on the line to take that next step?
We got to control the line. I think us controlling the line, we control the game. You know, we win the game. If we have a good game, we win. We have a bad game, it's going to be a dog fight. But as long as we control the line, we're going to come back home with that ring.
All right. Thanks very much, Mac Randall, joining us. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next week. All right, we're going to get defensive side of the ball here in just a moment, Mike, and then we'll wrap things up down here. Thank you.
All right, Tim Bower will take a break. One more player interview when we come back. We still got plenty more to come. Highlights, stats, out-of-town school board. We'll also update the playoff picture around the league. Dodge City wins it tonight 60-20 on Z98.
Dodge City, cattle town at birth. Cattle town today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, Casey strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame-kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Clark Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monacle. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift site that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month. and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen.
60-20, Dodge City wins it over the Omaha Beef. Defense again, and you heard Sean Ponder with his comments. They've held the last game. They have 12-20. Jamar Seard was all in the middle of it. 7 tackles, a sack and a half, including one for a safety. He's with Tim Bower on the field.
Jamar, take us through the big play that led to the sack.
Well, we needed a big play, and I just happened to make it. Got a safety for it, too. So, hey, we'll take it all day.
When was your last safety?
My last safety? It's been a while. It's been a long time.
Well, see, you had to make up for lost time then. I mean, and game was tied at 20. What is it that the defense did differently to start what they did? I mean, you shut them out the rest of the game.
We just stayed aggressive. Took from the first half, and we stayed aggressive. And, hey, look at the outcome, 60-20.
What kind of statement is this defense making? 32 points over the last 2 weeks. Is anything changing, or are you guys just playing tougher?
We changed up a few things, actually, but overall, it's our mindset. We just got to play hard and stay consistent. That's the main thing, staying consistent. We can stay consistent. We can win ball game.
Coach Middleton, I know, took over last week. What does he mean to this defense?
He brings attitude of, preparing. We prepared during the week for the game, and that's really what helps us, and that's what he's brought to the equation as far as the defense goes. Just preparing and being mentally ready for the game.
I know you guys forced a number of turnovers. What led to those turnovers? Anything different that you guys did?
No, we were just running our scheme. We just ran the plays and we executed them. That's the difference between making plays and giving up touchdowns. You got to execute.
Last question, you have Oklahoma next week. Some of your thoughts as you enter into that big game.
Thank you very much.
Oklahoma next week. What are some of your thoughts as you enter into that big game?
We just got to prepare like we do every week. We got to come hard like we did this week and stay consistent. That's what we got to do, is stay consistent and execute. If we do that, we get another dub.
Jamar Seard, thanks very much. Congratulations.
Thanks. You have a good one.
That's going to wrap it up down here. Mike, we'll send it back up to you.
Jamar Seard was in the middle of everything. Him, Ja'Cory Quarterman, Jared Bilbray, Marquise George, you name it, the defensive line taking care of business. Madison Miller had some family issues to tend with. He was not here tonight, but I'll tell you this, his front three, front four took care of business as they shut out Omaha from the 5:50 mark of the second quarter when the game was tied at 20 all the way the rest of the way through. Final score, Dodge City 60, Omaha 20. Back with your final game highlights, stats, and a check of the out-of-town scoreboard and the updated playoff picture on Z98.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut buffet. It's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Yucatan. Have you been concerned about yours or maybe someone else's hearing? Well, get it checked out. Contact Miracle Ear in Dodge City or Garden City. You can find out more about Miracle Ear's free hearing evaluations and more about their special financing available. Don't wonder anymore if your hearing is what it should be. Contact Miracle Ear, a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law, today. Miracle Ear is located in Dodge City at 1701 North 14th Avenue and in Garden City at 302 Fleming, Suite 3.
Our fifth show tonight was and lower on my 620. Now you're getting pause to get to your final game highlights. Most of them coming in the first half. Little confusion at the start as far as the coin toss. Omaha won it. Dodge City thought they did. Nonetheless, it was deep football to start. They wouldn't score their opening drive. They'd miss a field goal. And Dodge City would take advantage starting from their own 9. First, it was Floyd to Mo Young for 7. Carson ran for 9. Then on 1st and 10 from midfield, Floyd hit Kendrick Ings for 9. They got a first down when Carson ran for 10, putting them at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Very next play, Josh Floyd did a lot with his arm tonight, but plenty with his legs. Carson to the left of Floyd out of the gun. Takes the shotgun snap. Looking right, comes back to the left. Well protected. Now he's going to step up and run. At the 5, across the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown. Josh Floyd from 6 yards out. There was nothing downfield, so he takes off for the end zone. So Floyd in. Extra point is good. And it's 7-0 Dodge City with 7:44 to play in the opening quarter. Omaha would get back in the game on their very next drive. They'd be aided on 1st and 10, a big 25-yard hookup as Chris Coffin finding Anthony Parks all the way down to the Dodge City 20. A few plays later, it was 3rd and goal at the 1. Deferring the run, going back to the air. Chris Coffin. Elmore left, 2 receivers right. Coffin under center. Brown the single setback. They motion Anthony Parks from right to left. Play action. Coffin rolling right. Fires to the end zone. Caught. Anthony Parks, touchdown. He found a little wiggle room in the back right corner of the end zone. Extra point, no good. 7-6. Dodge City with a 1-point lead with 4:17 to play in the first quarter. Dodge, as they did all night long, bouncing right back. 2 plays. 34 yards on the next drive. 2nd and 10, Dodge at their own 16, and Josh Floyd throwing the bomb with 2 of 3, 16 yards. 3 receivers right, takes the shotgun snap. Dancing in the pocket, all day to throw. Now will scramble to the right. Throws on the run, caught by Vincent in midfield. Cutting it back, there he goes up the numbers. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. He broke a tackle of Perry King at the 10 and just kept on rolling. Benson in from 34 yards out. Extra point is good. 14-6 Dodge City with 2:56 to play in the opening frame. Omaha's next possession starting at midfield after a kick went out of bounds. Chris Coffin trying to get the offense going. Michael Grace, though, maybe the best defensive play of the night. Larson Elmore left. Brown the single setback. Coffin straight back. 3-step drop. It's knocked down and picked off. What a defensive play by Michael Grace. In his last year playing football, backs it down and intercepts it. It was intended for Elmore, and he returns it inside the 20, down to the 17. Drive would not result in points. Fambro would miss a field goal, and Omaha would take over early in the second quarter. From there, they would start at their own 5 after being backed up on a holding call. Preston Brown would find a crease for 19 yards and a first down to the 21-yard line. 3 plays later, on 1st and 10 of the Dodge City 15, Coffin going back to the air and finding Jared Elmore. 1st and 10, Omaha at their own 15 with 2 receivers right. Pump fake, fires a fade, Coffin, and it's caught. Jared Elmore in the left corner of the end zone. He beat Cashman Thomas for a touchdown. Touchdown Elmore from Coffin. Extra point right down the middle. 14-13. Dodge lead cut to 1 with 9:50 to play in the half. Dodge would respond emphatically on their next drive. First, it was Kendrick Ings, a 13-yard return, putting the ball at the Omaha 22-yard line. 6 plays later, they would work it down inside the 10. And on 3rd down and goal from the 5, Josh Floyd doing what he always does, making plays, staying alive. 3 receivers right. Floyd takes the shotgun snap. 3-man rush. Flag comes flying out again. Floyd's going to step up, take off at the 5. Bouncing right, somersault to the end zone. Touchdown. They would miss the extra point. The flag was an illegal defense. And it was 20-13 Dodge City. Omaha would tie it on the very next play. Their first play, the ensuing possession, a 30-yard touchdown pass. Coffin to Jared Elmore. And we're tied at 20. Keep this in mind with 5:52 to play in the second quarter. It was all Dodge from there. Very next possession. First play of the very next possession, following a 26-yard return on the kickoff by Dominique Carson that set up Dodge 1st and goal at the 9. Carson would finish the drive off. 26-yard return, 1st and goal Dodge at the Omaha 9-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Floyd out of the shotgun, Carson to his left. 2 in high motion, takes a high shotgun snap, hand off to Carson, wiggles his way to the 5, and he's in. Touchdown. Dominique Carson, a crease off right guard, and he chucks the ball into the stands. Carson finishing 9 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown. There it was right there. The extra point is good. The Dodge grabbed the lead after Omaha tied it 27-20. So on Omaha's next offensive possession, on 1st and 10 for the 19, at this point, Chris Coffin just trying to make a play, maybe trying to do a little too much. At their own 18, Coffin back to throw, looks right, comes back to the left, sneaks up the middle, the ball comes out, it's picked up by Leandre, who runs it in for a touchdown. Walner Leandre had a special teams touchdown a couple of weeks ago against Lincoln. Last week had 2 blocks, and this week a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Extra point is good, 34-20, Dodge City with 4:50 to play in the half. Omaha's next possession, they would work it to the 20-yard line, their own 20, when on 3rd down and 2, Coffin forcing a pass into coverage. 3rd and 2, Omaha at their own 20. Out of the timeout, Coffin looking left, pumping left, fires a fade left into traffic, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Mark Sterling with the pick, intended for Anthony Parks. So Sterling, the interception, his first pick of the year, the product from CSU Pueblo, giving Dodge City the ball at their own 5. And when you're on a roll, you're feeling it. And on the very next play, you want to talk about going for broke? That's exactly what Josh Floyd did. 3 receivers right on 1st and 10. Floyd wants the bomb. Down the middle, it's caught. Touchdown, Mo Young. He burned by Barry King. 45 yards, and that's 20 unanswered for Dodge City. They would make it 21 with Fambro's extra point. We still have 2.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Next drive for Omaha, starting at midfield after the ball went out of bounds. They would actually have a pretty good scoring opportunity, but on 3rd and 9 from the 12, Cashman Thomas saying not this night. 3rd and 9, Beef at the Dodge City 12-yard line. 2 receivers, high motion right. Coffin back to pass. They pick up the blitz. Throws a slant. It's intercepted. Cashman Thomas, there he goes. 20, 25, into the open field. 10, 5, touchdown. On pick 6 for Cashman Thomas. 45 yards to the house, and Dodge has blown it open. 48-20 following Fambro's extra point, a 45-yard pick 6 by Cashman Thomas, and it's 48-20. But hold on, the half is not over by any stretch. Omaha on back-to-back plays. First, it was 2nd and 10 at the Dodge 22. Jamar Seard and Marquise George made it the quarterback to drop Coffin back at his own 18. The very next play, 3rd and 26. Coffin again running for his life. 3rd and 26, Omaha at their own 12. Parks and Elmore split left. Coffin will throw. 5-step drop, rolling to the right. Got to get rid of it. In his own end zone, and he's spun down for a safety. Jamar Seard, relentless. I don't even know if that's a great word to describe it because it was better than that. Seared, the sack, the safety. 30 unanswered points for Dodge City in the final 5 minutes and 50 seconds of the second quarter. So we go into the 3rd with Dodge leading it 50-20. They would add an Alice Fambro field goal to make it 53-20. And then in the 4th quarter, Dodge would salt it away with under 12 minutes to play in the game. A 5-play 38-yard drive that ate up 3.5 minutes and resulted in Josh Floyd his third touchdown pass of the night. Second and 19 down to the Omaha 20. Floyd a quick out to the left. It's hauled in by Ings. Breaks the tackle of Whitted. 15-10 at the 5, lunging to the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown. Josh Floyd his third touchdown pass of the night. 7